My God. This man cold. Uh
Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, so this ain't your ordinary live. So can you see my screen? Oh, well, I'll wait. Good. Go ahead and get yourself together. I'll wait.
Okay, give me like I just need to run downstairs real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. I got to go in the house and blow my nose anyway. So go ahead. You did.
All right. It is hot up
Thank you.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it says the BTB Savage.
Do you know who that is? Peace to me.
He's supposed to be a rapper. No, he's a rapper.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you know?
Huh?
Go ahead.
I know that he's supposed to be signed with, I don't know, I forgot who he's supposed to be signed with. But I know that some people try to rob him, and his girlfriend actually the one who killed the man, shot him, and he died. And I guess after he got out of the hospital, he been had the picture, but he posted it. Yeah, I don't know what. That's crazy to me. You post that, you go back and you took a picture, but I don't know. And then they came back and killed him at the gas station or something. Yeah, I seen that whole story.
Yeah, so he the whole story is interesting. It's like weird. Like he's a rapper, and two other guys are supposed to be paying him for a feature, right? So they're gonna pay this guy for a feature. Like, so I guess he's making a little bit of noise in Houston. Like I don't know who the hell he is, but I guess he's making locally he must be making a little bit of noise. So they act like they want to pay the guy for a feature, but the interesting part, now that's normal. The weird part is that they were going to do the feature at his apartment. Like, yo, what? Hey, yo. Like, what? Yo, yeah. All right, pay me for a feature. Yeah, we got to go to your house, though. What? Hell no, nigga. Pay me and I'll send you my verse and you tie it to your bullshit and that's it. I ain't got to meet it with you, nigga. So he agreed to some goofy shit. Like they come to his actual house, his apartment, to do the feature. So when they get there, he sensed their energy was off. So one guy was like, I'll be right back. I'm going to the car. And that was his like fighter senses to lock the door, lock his ass out. So that the other guy was like, yo, man, let him back in. He said, I'm just a little, PTSD from the military, whatever that he did. He served a little time in the military.
Right. You put it like it anyway.
He's got body tone. Yeah. So he said, once he come back, I'll let him in. So the actual robber guy, most likely, I guess both niggas old as hell, like old failure niggas. They ain't do nothing in life. Hey, which is typical in black culture. Old niggas hateful losers, and they hating on a young man who's everything who they wish they could be.
Right.
So for I know, these are old niggas, and they want to rob this guy. And so now the guy left an apartment. He's supposed to be. This is a rumor. He's supposed to be like a 5-star blood, whatever the fuck that means. I had no idea what that means, but whatever that means, he's supposed to be like to me. It means you're a 5-star savage. Because when I hear that type of shit, like I know you did nothing in your life. You did.
Right.
So people is quick to appoint a loser in life as their leader. It's like, what? That's why I can never join a gang. So my leader is the most uneducated, the nigga with the rap sheet, who's extremely emotional, and you can't talk to him at all. Like he's worse than these niggas I be debating. No, hell no, he ain't my leader. Hell no. That's why I can't do that. Like you got to be smarter than me. Like the way I grew up, for me to like whatever I'm trying to be, you got to be better than me. So if I'm trying to be a rapper, you got to be a better rapper. You know what I mean? If I'm trying to do the school thing, you got to be better grades. You know, but you got to be better than me. It's something that I care about.
Right.
So the one thing I'm not going to ever tolerate is be subjected to a nigga that I think is more stupid than I am. Like, yeah, you got to definitely be smarter than me to be my leader. That will not work. I don't give a fuck when I join. If I'm the smartest, I'm the leader.
Right.
And like, yeah, like, and
especially if I can let it like more subjects than everybody. Like, yeah, you gotta give it.
I'm the leader. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna take that seat though. So that's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna wait for these dumb niggas. I'm gonna keep showing and prove why I should be the leader. You know, I make the best decisions. I put niggas in a position to win. He doesn't. He put niggas in position to lose and get locked up. So that's what I would do naturally. So when I used to watch Gangland, I see how the blood started in New York. I see how the Latin King started in New York. And there's always some nigga look like me. Like some nigga that's like not even big, small, but got it popping. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't a Tukey Williams type of guy. It was a small guy to get it cracking. And I always thought that would be me if I ever got locked up for some goofy shit for like 20 years. Like, yeah, I would be the leader of a gang somewhere. Or like high ranking somehow. But so the old head, the old man, the loser, the 5-star loser. Again, I don't know how people crown these losers. Like, yo, you're a loser in life. You're at the bottom. Now, these same people be anti-white man, but the white man ain't that stupid. The white man gonna be like, yo, the smartest gonna lead, the dumbest gonna be a body, frontline body. So that 5-star general should never be 5 stars. He should be frontline loser. Like he should be the guy to carry out the dummy mission. You know, that's how I see that. But if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I surround myself. Like even like the live I be doing. Look, it don't matter if I'm debating vaccines or if I'm debating, the Bible. I surround myself with the smartest people. Like I got True Meech, I got LJ, I got Lisa. I don't surround myself with people that's dumber than me. Like you got to be in my level or better. And the vaccine, I got Unc, I got Sean, Ujawu. Like these are the people I like had with me toe to toe. Sosa, the Watcher, no man, oh yeah, right. And that's why I say, like people joke about their artists being the smartest. They joke. Sonetta jokes about that. He know goddamn right he lying. But I feel like Unc's chat, Chief X chat, my chat, Sean chat, above all, might be the smartest audiences out there. Yeah, because we don't accept yes women and men. Like that's a turnoff. So if y'all ever go to their platforms, you're gonna find yourself. And I think even Brother Garfield got a nice little chat of people that's pretty educated. and I like even what Deacon did. Deacon Sakari, somebody was trying to downplay scholarship, and he corrected that brother immediately. He said, "Oh no, no, you got to step up. So step up your research." So he corrected him, let him know, nah, bro, don't downgrade it. Step up. So right, you debate your equals. Tone G said all others you teach, exactly. And I find myself in most debates. Because think about it, like the people who we debate are people we end up teaching anyway. It doesn't matter which subject it is. When it's like Sean Ujawa, it's more of a discussion. Sorry, it's not even debate no more. It's like more of a discussion. Yeah, so like when I actually debate, it's usually somebody who's not on my level. If you're on my level, then we're just talking. All right. So the 5-star loser was left in an apartment and he pulled a gun out. And he was so bad at how's he a 5-star general and he can't even pull off a robbery correctly. So the dude, BTB Savage, fights him, grabs his dumb ass because he's too close, takes the gun from him, and the gun falls on the ground, and they tussle for it. So this 5-star general can't even pull off a robbery correctly. Like, what? Why is he a 5-star? Like, what is he good at? Then he ended up dying. The stupid nigga then deservingly died. I'm so glad nigga died. So the story is they tussling for the gun. BTB coached his girl into shooting the guy. She shot him twice in the back. She ended up shooting him in the elbow, breaking his arm. And I don't know if she shot him again afterwards or he just bled to death. Yeah, I don't recall her shooting again from his story.
Yeah, I read that she shot him twice because the first time she shot him, he was still moving.
Yeah,
so
he was still fighting. Right,
so,
he was fighting for the gun.
And then he shot him again. And when she tried to shot, I guess she shot 3 or 4 times, probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. I just know one of the bullets went into his elbow.
Yeah, I only heard, right, according to his story on Vlad TV, so BTB took the story to Vlad TV.
Right. That's how I found out about it.
Right. So I don't know how smart that was. This ain't some, this a 5-star loser. So this ain't no simple guy coming to rob you by himself. Like he just attached to a larger organization or gang. So I don't know if you want to brag about that one, but anyway, he goes to, and he's not part of a gang himself. So he goes to Vlad TV. He brags about a murder he didn't even commit. But if you watch the story, you'll be seduced to believe he committed murder. Like, he's so gangster. He was able to tell the story. And at the end of the interview, you walk away believing he did the murder.
Yeah.
He didn't even do it. His girl did. So, like Lisa Ari said, he took a picture of the crime scene, all the blood and everything. And the story was like really graphic. And, he just so much of a thug, cold-hearted. The guy said, yo, let me live. I got kids too. Fuck your family, nigga. Like, all that straight like that. Like savage mode. So of course, you talk like that, and the person you killed, people like, yo, man, word. I ain't know that. I ain't know. You know what I mean? If he's outside looking in, he's not aware of that conversation.
Yeah.
Because
it was also said that it was like in Vlad in his interview, he said something that the guy that went to the car. He said the guy that went to the car, I know him a little better than I know the door he left in the house. This is why that's why he locked the door. He's like, it was kind of weird. Like, why won't you send the guy who I don't know to the car to get whatever y'all need to go get the rest of the money or whatever?
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying? But he like, it kind of was suspicious. That's why he locked the door.
Yeah.
So I understood his point, but I just feel like after they close out the crime scene, you are able to go get whatever you need, but you cannot touch nothing because that's gonna be there for like a few days till, you know what I'm saying, the investigation shit is all over with. So I just feel like that was just dumb. That was taunting. It was taunting these people's family. Like, yeah, they lost somebody. It's fucked up because they try to play you.
Yeah.
Don't taunt them because karma is right around the corner.
Yeah, and but if you're gonna taunt, at least be about that life though. You know what I mean? Like, don't be faking. Like, so BTB Savage, I don't know this guy, but I could tell he's a faker. He was faking like he was about that life because if he was really about that life, he would have never agreed to these niggas coming to his house to do a feature. And he got all his money in his house, by the way. He got 250 grand cash and his jewelry in his house. I mean, of course they're gonna play you and come to your house, nigga. They want to rob you for what you got around your neck and all the money and everything else in the house. That was the plan.
Right? I feel like this. Like you did, like you shouldn't did that period because y'all. I know y'all went. Y'all. It was a whole case about the situation. So my thing is, like, it's something that wasn't talked about because, like last year, I didn't even know him till this year. So know who he was till this year.
Right.
Your coverage of you getting the break in, it wasn't that big in the media to everybody to know. So it's like now this year, you know what I'm saying? I'm guessing it's almost a year later, you taunting, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
you
Like,
taunting
I got that off when y'all big homie and y'all bunch of weaklings, and I'm on Vlad TV, telling this story. Yeah, of course. They like, what the fuck?
to me, I don't know. To me, that B-Lad felt like the feds to me. He be asking too many questions.
Yeah, well, all of them, because
I
Charlotte.
know how you gotta interview people, but certain stuff.
No. They purposely, like Charlemagne had.
I
I
don't
was
know
watching. I was watching. I was well. Most journalists you're not gonna like because they're gonna ask tough questions and it's gonna piss like your favorite, artist, entertainer off,
It's
politician
not even
off.
that. It be just pissing me off what they be saying sometimes.
Yeah, but look.
But go ahead.
So Charlemagne had this is a while ago. He had Young Dirk on there, and Young Dirk had brought his artist King Von, and then Charlemagne gonna ask King Von, did he really commit the murders? See, those be the questions that you don't ask.
You can ask, but it's like my thing is
No.
yeah,
It's
I
a
feel like you
it's a
shouldn't
L.
ask because it's like if that case already done with, stop, don't do it.
No. But you still can never, because what happens is, although there's double jeopardy, but there's lesser crimes they can convict you of. So if they got you at first degree murder and you beat that, shit, they might get you for manslaughter. Okay, he confessed. All right, well shit, let's arraign his ass for manslaughter.
Right
So,
here, you can't get charged with the same crime twice if it's dealing with the same thing. Here,
that,
I,
that,
I,
that,
I don't know if they changed it or not yet, but the
yeah,
last
but
time I checked, you can't get charged with double jeopardy.
nah, well, I mean, I heard that.
I know certain states still hold that, like you can still get
That's what
charged.
Bill Cosby thought. A couple. I think R. Kelly thought that. There's a couple of guys that thought that, and they locked their ass up for the same crime. So,
Right.
I mean, because people, when we come to black folks, laws get bent.
See, R. Kelly did it in multiple states, though. You gotta give it that way.
But what I'm saying is this: like I'm mentioning those guys, but I'm being funny. I don't even know R. Kelly shit like that. But I'm just saying, like historically in this country, laws seem to get bent when it comes to black folks. Like it's just get
Of
right.
course.
So if you're black, you should be aware of that, and you should never confess to something you ever did. Like that's just the most stupid thing that anybody can do. But definitely if you're black, that's just retarded. Like there's no win. Like think about this. How can you win if you confess to a crime that you beat? Like where's the win at? How do you win?
All right.
Right. So the interviewer to ask you that question is actually, in my opinion, like setting you up. Like the blast, like those Charlemagne. So when they even ask that question, that's not a question like a real journalist would ask. Like a respectable journalist, they will never ask that question because they know that it's indicting you.
If they want to push the limits, they would. And he like to push the limits on a lot of stuff. And I just be like,
yeah, this is why, certain people say they don't like him and DJ Vlad. But so the story with BTB Savage. So he told a story about how his girl had to kill the 5-star blood because it was attempted to rob him.
Right.
And then the whole time he's fighting with the guy with a gun, his man that went to the car who was locked out, he was shooting through the door, so blindly. I mean, he could have shot his own man. Like that was some retarded shit. Like what savages are these niggas? You're just like, what if your boy's actually winning the fight and he's about to get the gun and shoot BTB Savage, but your bullets through the door killed your own man.
Right.
Yeah, and they shot about 13, 14 times. And I'm like, yo, where are we at that nobody called the cop? Like, how you get off like 15, 17 shots between everybody combined and no cops are called? Or there's no fast response from police officers. That was weird.
It's really not. I was surprised the other night the police came so fast to my house. Somebody busted out my front window. So I was surprised because it takes them forever to get here. About an hour or so. I be hating it. But nah, I honestly, like, yeah, that shit crazy. But I'm glad that the girl, because she did hit, I think she did hit both of the guys that was outside the door, because she shot through the door too. Before she shot the dude again.
Okay.
The one that was struggling with BTB. So she did get a few shots through the door. And after that, they, you know what I'm saying, they didn't, I'm trying to figure out what type of guns they had. Because if you shot through the door 15, 20 times before she got out, even a few shots at the gun she had, that's a lot. Like, why, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand people. People are weird.
And why is BTB Savage allow niggas in his house and he ain't got it going on him?
Because most people got studios in their cribs. I'm not gonna lie because I got a couple of friends that got studios in their cribs.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying
so it was like he said on V-Live, he said he knew one of the dudes because he kind of grew up with him, but he did, you know what I'm saying? They really didn't get like close till they got older, like good to kicking it. He said I knew one of them. He like that's the one that went to the car. So he was like, when he left Buddy in the house with me, who I don't know this man at all. I felt it weird. I locked the door. you know, so yeah. It was like, and then you came back with what extra person? Or y'all two left. I don't know how many people came with them. I don't know if it was 3 at the moment or he only saw 2. So that's the thing is I'm confused about. Was it 3 people walked in your crib and 2 went out to the car? The dude that you know and the other guy, and then you just this random dude you've never met at all?
Well, according to the retaliation, the guy that came back must have been the guy that was there in the first place who was locked out because he did it because he was a rapper, right?
It was 2 of them outside the door. Cause she shot 2 of them.
She shot 2? Oh, I didn't know that.
When she shot through the door, she shot 2 of them. He said you heard the gunshot stop ringing out from the outside. Yeah, I'm still struggling. He's still struggling with the other guy that's in the house, the one that he don't know. And he shot him again. And then that's when I guess after that, the bus when everything else happened and the police got called and everything. Because she shot through the door. She shot like 4 or 6 of them shots is hers.
Okay. That makes sense for all the bullets that was in the damn door.
There's like 20-something bullets in that door. 4 of them, like 4 or 6 of them hers. And the rest is them. I'm trying to figure out how many guns, what type of gun did you have? Like, that's 19, 16 shots.
Yeah. So according to the story, right? When BTB Savage went on DJ Vlad to brag about the killing of a 5-star blood, as soon as the guy that I believe who was in the house that went outside.
Right, that's what he said. They came in the house. He said they went back out to the car. I guess they needed, I don't know if they went to go get some more money. I can't remember what he said on V-Lab. That's what I'm saying. The guy that he knew a little bit, that he grew up in the neighborhood with him, but they never really hung out like that.
Right.
Until they got older. He went out to the car. He said it would make sense. He said it would make sense to me if you would have sent dude that I didn't know to the car.
And that's the guy I believe who killed BTB Savage. I believe it's the guy who
It was a setup.
it's the right the guy who went to the car, right? I believe he was the one who later retaliated and killed BTB Savage.
Right, it was a setup, but I just feel like he got somebody who, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, we can get that nigga. You know, you got everybody got that one friend, or you used to have that one friend. Oh yeah, we can get that motherfucker. Woo, woo. We in what time? You know, I'm about it. And you know what I'm saying? He was one of them. Like, okay, yeah, he flashy, he too flashy. He just, to me, you know, so we all grew up in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them hating niggas. Part of me like karma is what you get on both ends. And y'all buggers for trying to just rob him like shit. Like, you could have just did y'all song and, you know what I'm saying, get to know the man better and hang out with him. And shit, he probably would have put you on too. Like,
right. Yeah, exactly. And especially if you got street creds, like he gonna want to associate with you. You know, because when you do a video shoot, he want a whole bunch of savages in the background, you know.
Right, put you in one of the videos or something.
Right.
Put your name out to somebody that he even did a feature with. Or,
right.
Like, y'all, like, I don't know. It's wicked out here.
Yeah, man.
Everybody out for themselves.
And speaking about that, all right, so just for those who don't know that's watching, after BTB Savage, the one in the what you're looking at, after he told the story on DJ Vlad TV, somebody retaliated and killed him. They stalked his ass and killed him because they got the drop of where BTB Savage was staying, because he wasn't dumb enough to go back to that apartment where they tried to rob him. So he was staying at some luxury hotel that's like 40 stories. And it had to be one of BTB Savage's trusted mans to tell the op where he was. So according to the police court records, the guy was out there waiting 4 hours. Like he rented a black Suburban, some shit. He's waiting 4 hours for BTB to come outside because they know his car. So, you know, it's goofy to leave and go to a whole nother place if you got the same fucking car. Like, dude, that's retarded. You know, if you're gonna hide yourself, then do it well. And then if you're gonna hide yourself, then be paranoid. Like, paranoid people live long because they must be paranoid. Everybody they think is watching them. So had he been paranoid, stop being a fake ass savage, he'd have been like, yo, it's Pop Smile watching me. My car is a Benz. Everybody seen my car, the white Benz. They seen that shit when they followed me to my crib. So let me get a rental car, you dig? And let me ride that until I catch this flight to see my mom. This goofy motherfucker gonna go to a luxury hotel, motel, whatever the fuck it was, and then but drive the same car. Like, what the hell? So the dude waited for him for 4 hours. He knows the car. So when he walked to the car, nigga lit his ass up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And guess what? And he didn't care if he get caught because he felt like, I got to do this because I love my homie that died.
Yeah.
All right. So the title is BTB Savage and Other Savages. Okay. So now we talk about BTB Savage. Now let's talk about other savages. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. So New World Black Order said that part. He said, my gifts, my curse, I'll be on the lookout all the time. Hell yeah. I'm one of those paranoid niggas. I don't trust niggas. I know niggas are losers, they got no education, and they jealous. And they always looking to do somebody harm that they think is doing better than themselves. So I ain't as stupid as BTB Savage when I move around. Okay, so now look at this shit right here.
Today's officer-involved use of force could easily have made the national news. I can't even find a news story on.
Relax, you all right? Stop. Don't move.
All right. So when people watch these cop, videos of niggas dying by cops, they get outraged. I don't get outraged because I know that nigga did something. Okay, that's why no, it ain't enough for me. When I see nigga get shot, I be like, yeah, he did something for that cop to blow his fucking head off. Look at this piece of shit nigga right here. Now, this guy got stopped because he did some goofy shit riding his bike.
Can you let me go? No, you're not free to go.
So now the officer got his hands on this motherfucker. So now listen, Lisa, Aries, if you believe the cops be on some bullshit, why would you taunt? Speaking of the word taunt, why would you taunt them? If you believe that they're out there to get you, they don't give them a fucking excuse. You comply if you want to live. If you don't want to live, then you don't comply. Now look at this coward.
What do you have in your back? Gun.
But now, Lisa, can you see that?
Yeah, a little bit because it's moving fast, but I heard gun.
Okay. Do you see him resisting arrest?
Yeah.
Right. So my thing is, when you see niggas die from an officer, most of these motherfuckers be resisting arrest. When you say karma, this is their karma. So now, look at this nigga left hand. Look at this pussy loser ass fucking clown. Look at this guy. Look at his left hand. He's going in his pocket. Look. And this be the cases of most of these bitch ass niggas that we be looting for and like burn up cities. We gotta stop that shit, man. We look bad when we loot for fucking criminals. Look at this nigga. His left hand, he's going in his pocket. Now, if this officer didn't have a body cam, you would have just thought they fucked him up for no reason. Look at this shit. That's a clear fucking gun right there. Let me back up. Okay? That's a clear gun he pulled out. He pulled out a gun. They should have blew his head off right there.
No, I wouldn't want to say that.
No. They should have because their lives are at risk. Okay, the point of being a police officer, and not just an officer, Lisa, if you're in a self-defense state and depend on your state rule, if you're tussling with a guy like that, as he pulls out a gun, you have the right to take him out right there. So now, why would this pussy pull out a gun with armed police officers? It ain't like it's you and me holding down, Lisa. These are armed police officers that the law are behind. Why would you pull a gun out? That's because he wanted to die. This is a fucking loser at life. Okay, so he pulls out a gun. But guess what, Lisa? So this proves that all officers don't be on that bullshit. Because they didn't kill his bitch nigga. Look, that's a gun. That's a gun, Lisa. That's a gun. It should blow his fucking head off. That nigga didn't deserve to live.
I wouldn't say that.
I would. Because I'm a type of nigga, if you don't know, I don't want to live with niggas like that nigga right there. I don't want to live around niggas like that. I want to live around black folks who are loving, who care about each other, that want to be a family, a neighborhood, a society, a nation. I don't want to be around niggas like this. So for me, I know I'm a little hardcore. I get it. But I wish they blew this nigga head off. But they didn't though. So I'm, you know what I mean? So they didn't. All right. But he pulled a gun out. You see it.
Put the gun down. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Shot.
So now they did not shoot him. Lisa, they didn't shoot him.
I'm gonna kill you.
You're gonna get shot.
I'm gonna kill you. Let go of that fucking gun.
So now they're telling him, you're going to get shot. You're going to get shot, Lisa. Now, what should they do now? They're saying, you're going to get shot. Let go of the gun. He's not letting go. So should they just be like, all right, we're not going to shoot you? Like, come on. Like, yo, we got to be reasonable human beings today.
Get your fucking hand away, dude. Get him under.
So they took the gun from this nigga. But now, Lisa, see the problem with this nigga right here? If you pull a gun out on cops, you'll kill your brother and your sister, no problem. Now look, he pulled his gun out on police officers of the law. If you don't respect them, you damn sure don't respect me. Okay? And he didn't die. He'll get locked up. He'll come home and he'll shoot. Most likely, he'll shoot a black man dead. Most,
Give him the gun, bro.
I don't got the.
Stop.
all right. So again, so we have opinions. You disagree, that's fine. You know what I mean? I don't try to force my opinion on anybody. But my opinion is that he should have died. So now look, I'm gonna fast forward. Watch this one. Okay. So now this another piece of shit.
I hear you.
Look, he stole a car. This nigga right here. He was knocked out on some pills put him to sleep. So cops ran in place of the car and it was stolen. So one cop hopped in the car because when he stole the car, he bashed the back window out. And then he taped it up with black tape later and a plastic bag. So a cop snuck in the car and got in the back seat to try to take the keys out the ignition before he wakes up. But the nigga woke up. And again, this is the picture in my mind. I don't give a fuck about none of these fucking losers. But this dude decided to run.
Yeah, I just watched this. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. I'm sorry. I just watched this earlier when I was watching what's that? UIC, a little class that he had last week.
Right.
So I just watched this. Now my thing is I didn't know the full story of it. I didn't know he stole the car. I just know that he just left to go see his 5-month-old baby and he parked somewhere and went to sleep.
So
and the police
what did they say?
found him there.
So what did they say? What did they say when you watched their class?
I don't like I said, I didn't hear the full story of like why. Like what they said was the report came in as it says a suspicious car parked in the neighborhood. I guess one of the neighbors or something called. So they went and go see about it. And I guess he was asleep and the police snuck in the car. And you know what I'm saying? By the time they woke him up, you know what I'm saying? He kind of freaked out, get surprised, and he tried to drive off. He drive off, the police shot him, and he crashed to a house. And it was kids. There was kids in the house.
Right. So here's the thing. Let me just say this. I'm a researcher by skill, right? That's my natural talent. So I could do Bible, I could do vaccines, I can do the Constitution, laws, you name it. If you put me in a case, I'm going to research the hell out of it. All right. So Black people have become no better than white racists. White racists during Jim Crow, they justify all of their hatred towards Black people and all of their violence towards Black people. White folks had a justification for every dirty thing they did to Black folks. Everything they did to us, they justified it one way or another. Black folks today, we're no different than a filthy white racist in the Jim Crow. We sit here and justify all of our disgusting ways and behaviors. This piece of shit nigga stole a car. He's on drugs. He fell asleep behind the wheel. And I don't know. I didn't watch what you watched, but I hope they didn't try to pull this nigga was innocent. This nigga was not innocent. Nigga stole somebody's car. So what the fuck are cops supposed to do? The cops gonna lock your ass up. So they're trying to get in the car because they don't want to pull off and get away. So he got in the car. So now he told this piece of shit nigga. First of all, let's get here. Why are you stealing a car, my boy? What type of life you live that you gotta steal a fucking car? Why are you in this position? See, me, Swazi, Unbiased Sports, I will never be in that fucking position. I know better. I've been raised better. So why is this piece of shit nigga behind a stolen car to begin with? Okay. So now, this nigga is in a stolen car. Now, I don't agree with the cop strategy, right? The cop strategy was kind of crazy. To like hop in the back seat. Like, nah, that shit, I don't agree with that. So let me just say that right now. I don't agree with the hop in the back seat shit. And I don't even agree with the shooting. I don't agree. Okay, so let me just put the door. I don't agree with the shooting. I don't agree with the hopping in the back seat. Okay, right. So I disagree with both of those actions. But what I'm not going to do is paint this nigga as an angel. Okay, so there's a rule, like you said, karma. If you play with death, you're gonna fucking die. Okay, that's the rule. This nigga is stealing cars. And when you steal cars, you're fucking with armed police officers. You're playing with death at that point because they're going to chase you. Okay? Now, look at this.
Stop!
He told him, stop.
Stop, man. Just let me out.
Stop, man. Let me out. Okay? If he stopped, let the motherfucker out. He could drive off and do his thing.
Stop! Stop, or I'll shoot!
That nigga said, stop or I'll shoot. Now, me, a nigga who loves life, when I hear stop or I shoot, oh, get the fuck out. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. Get out. You know what I mean?
Right.
This nigga, raised by his family, however they raised this bitch ass nigga to steal cars. I mean, like, what's the value in stealing cars? Like, I know when I was growing up, in New Jersey Drive, you dig the Newark story, they stole cars to sell them, like the chop shops and shit. So like there was financial gain to steal cars out here in Newark. This bitch nigga stealing cars just for nothing.
Camera video shows the moments before, during, and after.
So now he's speeding and he even got his windshield wipers going. Okay. All right. So he's speeding with this cop car with this cop in the car, putting both of their lives in danger. Now, at this point, I'm like, well, what is the officer supposed to do? Like this nigga driving like 65, 70 miles per hour. He's like, yo, let me the fuck. You about to kill yourself? Let me the fuck out. Because I know if I'm in the car, I'm gonna blow your head off too. The fuck. So.
Of a 17-year-old boy in Washington.
This nigga's 17 years old.
But my thing is, if they're not armed, they're not supposed to shoot. That's my thing. That's my only problem with the situation. Like you could have tased him. It would have did like it would have got the same exact problem. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still would have crashed because y'all just took that whole people's house.
You did. But what you said earlier was karma.
It was karma, but my thing is, he was out of line. I feel like the only thing I disagree, he should have tased him before shooting him because he wasn't armed he wasn't armed at all. Like you gotta tase. All police officers got tasers. But your first instinct is they teach you in there, like you supposed to tase them. Now, if they're not armed, you know what I'm saying, with a gun, and they didn't find anything on him. Now the other guy, that's the first time I seen the first video you showed me. So
let's do this nigga right here though. All right, so he's driving.
This deadly shooting came just seconds before.
All right, now look. Like you said he should have tased him, right?
Tased him first because
right.
He's not.
I agree because he's going to crash either way, getting shot or tased. Right. Okay, but Lisa, right? The cop should have chose a tase over a shooting. But if you're driving a car and an armed person tells you stop or I shoot, what are you going to do? What are you, Lisa, going to do? Lisa Aries, what are you going to do?
If I have my taser, I'm gonna fucking
No. That's not what I said. If you're driving the car and your backseat passenger told you stop or I'll shoot, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna automatically crash the bitch.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
Gonna crash the car.
Listen to the
that means
No. You're not listening to options. If your backseat driver has a loaded gun and he tells you simply stop the car,
right,
and you'll live, or I'll shoot. Are you going to stop the car and live, or are you going to crash like you said and just get shot? What are you going to do?
I probably stop the car. I don't know. I really need to crash in that bitch because I'm gonna make that motherfucking
Right,
gun go some
right.
different way.
See,
So
right,
yeah,
okay.
I probably stopped it. If I really if I ain't on no, you know what I'm saying?
All right, then. All right, then.
If I'm not living off the edge, I'm gonna stop the car. Like,
No, no,
okay,
no, 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 no. I'm asking you in 2023, April, whatever date it is right now. If you're in a car and you're driving and your passenger, your backseat passenger, hey, Lisa, stop the car. I'm going to shoot. What are you going to do? You going to stop the car? Or you going to keep driving?
I'm stop.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So if you don't stop, you're calling the backseat driver a bluff. You're saying you're not going to shoot. So I'm going to keep fucking driving. And that nigga blew that nigga head to kingdom come. Look at this.
I seen
his vehicle
it. It
into a
still ain't
building.
right.
Look at this.
He shot him in the back first before that last
It
one hit
happened
the
on March
head.
18th.
You see his arm? You see his hand? Look at
I
his
said, yeah, but he shot him in the back first. Like the first two bullets went in
It
the back
happened on
where it
March
hit the
18th
head.
near the
It did. That was just.
Right.
That was overkill because once you shot him in the back, you fucked the man up anyway. Depending on, especially if you know exactly where you shot him at. Like if you know exactly where you shot him at, you know you fucked him up. He's gonna fall back. But more than I don't know. That was just too much. As soon as his hands got off the wheel, I wouldn't shot no more.
Okay. All I'm asking a simple question. People who love their lives will stop. People who don't love their lives are gonna keep going.
I don't agree with that. I partially agree with that.
No.
Depends on your fight or flee response. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it's a simple question. If I have a arm, okay, let's do an analogy. How about this? If a guy walk up to you with a loaded gun and say, "Give me your purse, I'm going to shoot," what are you going to do? You going to run?
You said what?
Okay, you're walking, right? A guy come to you revealing a loaded gun.
I had a situation like that.
Right. This is hypothetical. Right?
Right.
This is fantasy world. If you're walking and a guy approaches you with a loaded gun and he says, "Give me your purse or I'll shoot you," what are you going to do? No. What are you going to do?
He can have the purse and shit. I ain't got nothing in it.
Right.
He can have the purse. If I did have something in it, he can still have the purse because you can have it because as soon as I get to the phone, it's over with for all them cards.
Right. But that's the thing. So that means you value your life. So the dude driving his car, if somebody tell him stop or I'll shoot, when he says shoot, that means I'm going to kill you. That's code word. I'm going to kill you. And for him to keep driving, that nigga didn't value his life too much because you just said you value your life. You're going to stop or you're going to get the purse over. He didn't do that. He decided to take option A. So that nigga life was in his own hands at that point. And he chose to call the bluff. I'm going to keep driving, nigga. You got to shoot me. He shot the nigga dead, and he dead. Okay? the chat is funny as hell. Okay. So now, new video. Okay? So I'm going to show a different video. It's a different video. Because I'm telling you right now, if I'm holding a gun to you, and I'm saying stop the car, give me your purse, or I shoot, and you don't give me a purse, I'm gonna shoot you. Because I believe you're calling me a bluff.
I feel like that. I understand, but I feel like this. Just say like it wasn't the police, right? Just say like hypothetically, like his I don't know what neighborhood he's from. Or what neighborhood that he, he felt like it was safe for him to park there. Get him a couple of hours sleep or whatever. But depending on where you from, no matter where you're gonna get, like he had to be a deep sleeper. Cause he's a deep sleeper. Cause there's no way in hell
he was on drugs, right? He was on,
and that puts you in a deeper sleep.
Right.
So my thing is either or you in a deep sleep and you didn't hear nobody coming in the car. My thing, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna lie, I could be really, really drunk off my wine. but I can hear everything when I'm asleep because like I sleep, but I don't like some people can't handle it. Their body can't handle it, and they get in a real deep sleep. And he probably just like he really didn't realize who it was. But my thing is not one. My thing is they pointing out that the police.
You're on mute.
Fight whoever the fuck on him and get out of there, and that's what he did. Both situations is kind of they both right, but they both wrong. That's how I feel like it's right in both sides and wrong in both sides. So it's like that's just karma. Like it came back.
How was the guy that stole the car right?
I don't know. I don't know. That's just how it went. And I just like that. It's still fucked up. In a sense, it's still fucked up because he lost his life. Now,
This guy. You know where you going, right? You know where you going. You going, right?
Well, wipe him down because he's 30.
ew.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see a criminal being right. You steal a car, you're in the wrong. And whatever comes with that,
So
comes with
did he steal a car?
yeah, that's all a car.
Okay, so I didn't know that, but I feel like it still didn't make the officer right to shoot him first when
Yeah.
he wasn't.
No. Okay, what I'm saying is this. So just listen what I'm saying. I'm saying, okay, so my thing has always been prevention, even before pandemic, prevention. So don't put yourself in positions where your life can be ended. Okay, so how about don't steal a car? How about don't commit a robbery like BTB? He tried to rob BTB and he ended up dead. How about people stop committing crimes? Stop putting yourself in a position to die. Okay, because when you commit your action, you can't determine the reaction. The reaction gonna be what it is gonna be.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So if for example, if we're arguing and I call you all type of names, if I call you all type of names, and then you call somebody to tell them what happened, they're gonna retaliate how they want to retaliate. I can't determine how they're gonna retaliate. They might just say nothing. They might cuss me out. They might threaten me. They might actually whoop my ass, or they might kill me. Like I can't determine their reaction, and then that's just life. So when people consider the options in life, your actions can bring about your death. When people start to like really realize that, they'll be more considerate on their actions.
All right.
And especially if you already believe, and this is why I keep going here. If you already believe that police be on bullshit, why would you put your life in their hands?
I don't put him.
Right. So once you commit a crime, you're putting your life in police hands. And that's also what I'm saying. So when you go ahead and steal a car, rob a store, or do anything goofy, counterfeit money, what's that nigga name? George Floyd. Come on. Like, we got to start, like, stop. If we believe cops be on bullshit, then let's stop involving their interaction with us. Minimize it as much as possible. But you can bet your last dollar. Once you commit a crime, you just invited police officers into your world. And I got more videos. You see the tabs up there, right? I got more videos to show.
But in a way, like, yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie, certain situations, I believe the police should be involved. Certain situations, not. That situation, like, my thing is, I feel like, I don't know, it was, all that shit was wrong. You ain't supposed to you ain't supposed to sneak in the car. You supposed to knock on the car and wake them up. I've never seen, I don't know how it is down south or anywhere else, but up north this way, they knock on the window, they tap on the window with their flashlight or baton to wake you up, and they're gonna knock on it. If you don't answer like a few times, they're gonna knock it open, and then most likely you're gonna wake up. But that was kind of weird that you snuck in, like.
Yeah, that was weird. But the first action,
I understand. They thought, like, my thing is, I understand, and then it's like it's reports that say they got other officers reports that say that they told the officer, like, okay, we should, you know what I'm saying, they did sneak in the car. I can't give I have to say that because ain't no point they say we're gonna knock on the car, nothing, we're gonna sneak in the car and make sure we're gonna go around the car. They said it physically on camera. Whether they get the police cameras, the audio.
Body cam, yeah.
Yeah, they had that, and it's saying what they was gonna do. But my thing is, y'all could have just tapped on the window. I mean, you tapping on the window gonna startle somebody who's sleeping in the car that know they sleeping in the car. And my thing, like you said, before you told me that it was stolen, I would say that it was his car, and you know what I'm saying, he's sleeping in his car because he had nowhere else to go. It happens.
But that wasn't his car though.
Right, but my thing is, before I just found that out, is what I'm saying. Like before, then when I heard it the first time earlier, I would say, well, okay, he was just sleeping in his car like most people do when
No. So let me tell you this: when you sleep in your car, every cop in the world, well, every cop in America, is going to automatically assume it's a DUI. Okay, because drunk people sleep in cars. So
right, and homeless people do too. I've been
but it's just,
I'm just saying, like, I've been that person, so I'm speaking on like.
Yeah, but I'm just saying from a cop's perspective, they're gonna always assume DUI.
Right, but if they don't find out, then they can't say it's DUI. It's just
No. But you will be. Look, I'm just going with the facts, right? Because we can talk about other stuff all day long. If you sleep in a car, the cops' reaction, every state is in this country is going to respond like you are DUI. Okay, so now we have to just know that, because I slept behind the wheel, park at 7-Eleven where I'm too sleepy to keep drive. I slept. But I'm telling you, if you sleep behind the wheel, that doesn't get a right to lock you up because you're just asleep. But they will treat you like that. So
right. It doesn't right.
But when they ran his plates and they seen the car was stolen.
That's the part that I'm just finding out because I just get out of work. So that's the one part I just found out. Because I didn't see anything out this week because I've been going through my own issues. But that's the part I just seen. Now I'm like, okay, now I'm getting more information now. So now I understand the situation better. Chevy, get out of the window. No. Hello. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I didn't know the place came back stolen. So my thing is, yeah, like I feel like, and it's like I said, it's just like when I seen a video today of one of the camps doing a classroom about it.
Right.
But the classroom was there, I guess, the day after, a couple of days, a day or two after the situation happened. They just had the certain fact they already gave them. So my thing is now, we wait to find motherfucking evidence and shit. So I mean, get more evidence. So my thing is now, like I haven't been I haven't not been on the internet, not watching no news, TV, anything. I've really been in my schoolwork. So everything new to me. So now you telling me this, and you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at it, and you know what I'm saying, yeah, I didn't know he stole a car. That was a stolen car.
Yeah, that's why they call me unbiased, because I'm not gonna give you a lying story. I'm gonna give you the unbiased story, the unbiased truth. I'm not gonna lie like most people will to spin a narrative. The car was stolen. So now I'm gonna respond to the chat. So Blue Devil said, "How are you gonna assume sleep equals probable cause?" No. So probable cause is not okay. So now this goes back to when I was teaching about the Constitution and like the police officers and your involvement with them. So Blue Devil, listen clear. So probable cause is different from suspicion, my brother. So when they have suspicion, they have the right to detain you and investigate. And part of that detainment, they can hold you there. You can't leave, and they're going to question you. Now, your rights in the car, behind a wheel, motor vehicle, motorcycle, whatever, is less when you're walking, Blue Devil. When you're in a car, you got less rights, or motorcycle, you got less rights than when you're walking. When you're walking, you don't got to show ID at all from suspicion, unless they have probable cause. So if they don't have probable cause, Blue Devil, it's going to be suspicion. It's going to be articulable suspicion. So what they're going to do there is investigate. And if you're walking, they don't have the right to your identification unless they have probable cause. Right. So you have more rights when you're walking. But if you're in a car, my boy, you will give them your ID. You guys watch my Morris videos, the sovereignty shits. They're traveling.
I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it, but these guys have. And I'm gonna play some more. I got some more. You're gonna laugh watching these. Okay, so
just can you send it to me too so I can watch it like when I'm at work?
Oh yeah, I'll do that. They're very funny.
Cause I want to see, but I don't know. I don't like my thing is certain situations. I ain't gonna not. To me personally, I don't show my ID at certain times because, like, it depends on to me, I have to I gotta know the area. I gotta you do your research. I do my research on areas where I go at because I gotta know how it is, how people view their areas. Because every area is different. So I don't show my ID to a lot of police officers just because I have that right, because you haven't told me yet why I'm getting pulled over or why
I wouldn't go with that.
Being stopped or anything. So
I wouldn't go with that. I'm somebody who's
had that right.
Yeah, no, you don't. And I'm somebody who's been educated on this for a while now. Okay, on my channel, I got videos archived and documented. You could go back and check them out. I got the same way I did the Israelite videos. I have months on the pullover videos. That's why I said you got less rights when you're pulled over than walking. If you're pulled over, they don't need anything. All they need is your ID, and you will give it, or they will drag you out that car. They'll bust your windows. They'll do all that stuff, and that's all legal. That's all constitutional.
That's not legal.
It's absolutely legal in this country. Now, somewhere else, Arabia, whatever, you might be right. But in America, show me a case where that happened and it was illegal. Okay, show me one case where a person didn't want to show their ID and they were dragged out the car and it was unconstitutional. Show me just one case in America, and I will believe you. Show me one case.
I've never been in that case. Ain't no police ever bust out my window.
Right.
They told me to get out of the car.
Yeah, and guess what? You have to. If a police officer ordered you out of your car, and I'm saying you could.
My thing is I admit I take accountability. It was my fault. My thing is as a neighbor I never knew. I just turned it on the wrong block.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking. But I'm not.
I'm just saying, other cases, other situations. Yeah, no, I really don't, because my thing is you got to tell me what I'm giving you my ID for, because I know I'm doing a speed limit. I'm doing what I'm doing. But so why are you pulling me over? Unless maybe I was going over and I didn't realize it. But other than that,
but that's your personal role. Right. I got you. I got you. And you got to deal with your consequence, right? So you can do what you want to
Yeah,
do.
that's what I just told somebody else earlier.
Yeah. So you can do what you want to do in this country, right? But you got to live with your consequence. Like the brother who stole the car, his consequence was death, and he died. Okay. So
That shouldn't have been his consequence.
yes, it was. It was an option.
No, it shouldn't have, because he didn't harm that man.
They don't have to. Yes, he was. He was driving well. First of all, a vehicle is considered an instrument of death. So he was operating an instrument of death because he could have killed both of them in that car. Yes, so he was endangering the police officer's life. Yes, he was.
But my thing is, you gotta understand, he was startled. So my thing, I can see he was wild. I understand if he could be wide awoke and he's, functioning. He know what's going on, what's happening.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter because you're in a different state of mind when you're just waking up. Some people in a different state of mind.
You cannot be in a stolen car though, right? So can
right. It doesn't matter if it's a stolen car. My point is, it doesn't matter if it's a stolen car or not. It could be my car, and I don't got no license.
No, he wouldn't have.
Listen. Just because I ain't got no license, just like it just happened to me a year ago, and I'm still going to court for that. Just because I don't have a renewed license, they took my car because my car is in my maiden name. It's not in my marriage name yet because I didn't get a chance to do it. They still took my car. Now my thing is, if I would have ran off or whatever, did what I drove off of them, then they would have shot me and my passenger on our way to work.
All right. So
now, I'm a little smarter than what most, but my thing is, our men in certain areas, they are conditioned to flee when you realize it's a police.
Right.
Once you see that badge, or you hear the walkie-talkie going off, you're like, our black men are conditioned, like low-key, they are conditioned without knowing they're conditioned to flee from the police.
Yeah.
So my thing is,
well, I'm a black man and I'm not conditioned to flee. I would say criminals are conditioned.
You know where your situation at, where your environment is. Some people can't get away.
Now, my environment is very rough. All right. I'm telling you. Like most of my friends are dead or locked up. Right. Most of them. So it's very rough.
Most of mine too. I got like two.
So my environment is very rough. And I had my friends on this live, like, that appear, and people know DJ Focus, they know Khalid, so I invited people from my neighborhood on my live that could testify, like crime, murders happens over here too. Now, I would say criminals are conditioned to flee, not tax-paying citizens. They pull over, they stop their cars.
Yeah.
So now you were mixing apples and oranges though, because you compared yourself to you having a car as opposed to a stolen car. So when you have when it's your car, or it's not even stolen, it might not be a car, but it's not stolen.
Right.
They're not going to.
I had that situation before too. I had my friend car and I still.
But listen where I'm going. If it's not stolen, they're not going to hop in your back seat. Trust me. They're not doing that. If it's stolen, you see what happened. They did it. Now, I'm not saying that that's the best way, but they did it. But if it's not stolen, then they're not doing it. And that cop is not in your back seat if it's not stolen. I guarantee you.
I hear you.
All right. So, but anyway, that was video number 2. So now I'm going to go to video number 3. Watch this one.
That's your brother. That's your sister. But just like anything else in life, everything comes with a price. Now recently, a female rapper that go by the name of BTB Savage have been going viral in her hometown after releasing a track while fighting a murder charge. So all
right, I'm waiting for you.
Okay, who is she?
This area's come back for this one. This one.
Hello?
You back?
I hear you. I was asking, like, who is she?
Okay, listen, watch this.
That's your brother, that's your sister. But just like anything else in life, everything comes with a price. Now recently, a female rapper that go by the name of BTB Savage had been going viral in her hometown after releasing a track while fighting a murder charge. So we're gonna talk about her career and how she ended up in this situation. Show some love to the person that lost their life as well, and nonetheless, try to learn from this situation. But before we get into this one, remember family, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. The state of Virginia is pretty big. You're talking about an area that's 42,775 square miles. Now in an area called Chesapeake Beach, Virginia, a young lady that go by the name Quashay Shepherd, 21 years old, also known for her stage name, is BTB Savage. Now it seems she's a drill rapper and also affiliated herself with Bloods. And I gotta be real, I never heard of the Virginia area being a gang dominant area. Dropping tracks like Popsh that managed to get over 10,000 views just last year.
I told him good luck, I can't flop my clips, but let a bitch buck, I pop out of your city, yeah, I'm booted up. These niggas be perks 'cause I don't give a fuck.
And having tracks titled NBA Young Girl.
I'm really from Virginia, but they say I'm giving Florida vibes. Fuck a deal, these lyrics real, they signing shit, I'm traumatized.
Now, a little less than a year ago, Quay found herself in a lot of trouble after a 20-year-old young lady, Steriana Patterson, was found gunned down in front of an apartment complex. May she rest in peace. On May 17, 2000.
I don't know what is about the savage behind your name that got make people behave a certain way.
But that makes. I want to tell you something, but I'll tell you off when we off here.
All right.
I had like a little name from me and my friends, but now I got to change the last.
Oh yeah. They don't say it right now.
2022, the Norfolk Police Department had issued a tweet at around 5:26 p.m. It indicated they were currently investigating a shooting in the 1400 block of W Little Creek Road. A woman
that says 4:10 p.m. This is broad daylight. Oh boy, I don't know, man. It seemed like living amongst the clans a little more safer than living with niggas.
Has been pronounced deceased at the scene. Call came in at around 4:10 p.m. More details to follow when available.
Now News 3 staying on top of breaking news, and we're following more violence in real time here in Hampton Roads.
We've got a crew on the scene of a fatal shooting in Norfolk. We're going to get right on over to News 3 reporter Angela Bohan. Angela, what more
is dead in what they call a senseless act of violence?
You don't know yet.
21 years old.
She just a baby.
A baby.
And she was my
she
baby.
Got shot in the face.
Shot in the face.
Say, violence out here is getting out of hand.
20-year-old Steriana Patterson was shot and killed Tuesday afternoon in broad daylight outside Parkwood Manor Apartments at West Little Creek Road and Major Avenue. While police have provided no details.
That's called a lynching, by the way. When you kill somebody in front of everybody, that's called a lynching. You murder somebody in front of everybody.
Grandparents say the senseless violence followed a dispute between the victim's boyfriend's sister and a group of men.
His sister called and said someone was attacking her. And so he decided to leave. They decided to leave the beach and go see about his sister. She got shot. And they say she got shot in the face.
Damn.
In the face.
In the face.
Police have not provided any details on a potential motive or suspects. The granddaughter they reared was due to turn 21 years old next Friday.
Full of life.
Full of life, always. And we were going to...
She got her weight up, I see.
D.C. for her birthday.
That
she
was
excited about that.
Huh?
That was real. Shot her in her.
Yeah. Shot got her in her face. I mean, it's real personal. I mean, but it had to be like, well, what could she have really done?
Just an excited person.
Now her grandfather, a Vietnam War veteran, is on a mission.
I'm going to start and make a circle. And I'm going to start by talking to each and every individual that I can come in contact with and tell them to do their part to curb this violence. Otherwise, we're going to have a generational deficit.
That's all right there. That's you're long past that, my brother.
There were ear and eye witnesses yesterday, but the killer remains at large. Call police if you can help. Regina Mobley.
Days later, after authorities speaking to witness, 2 people was later arrested. Arian Clinton, Quisha Shepard.
Quisha Shepard is that rapper.
Clinton was the alleged boyfriend who called Quisha to pull up and did the unthinkable. Because of course, she wanted to ride for her brother. Now she threw her life away just because he made a call.
So I think that the girl was his girlfriend. But he called his sister to pull up on his girlfriend.
Right.
And the rapper named Savage, she had to be Savage, right? So she was Savage.
New tonight, Norfolk police say they've arrested 2 people for the killing of a woman last week. Officers arrested 21-year-old Arian Clinton and 21-year-old Quaisha Shepard.
So everybody 21. The one that died, and then the people going to jail, all 21. And so you're new here, but I always said 13 to 22. 13 to 22.
For the shooting death of 20-year-old Stariana Patterson on West Little Creek Road. Clinton and Shepard face second-degree murder charges.
As a result of the investigation, Ariel Clinton and Quisha were both charged with second-degree murder and the use of a firearm. But on January 1st, 2023, they both showed up in court. Clinton had been in custody, and he was escorted in the courtroom in handcuffs. But Quay, she had been out on bond. Both stood quietly as the witness testified. The witness described how Quay came to her door, wanting to fight. And once the woman began fighting, Quay had asked Clinton to give her the gun.
Okay, she must have been losing.
Said that when Quay began firing, the witness also stated that the victim, Patterson, was not involved in the altercation. So when she lost her life, she wasn't even involved in the altercation. Quay attorney Andrew Sachs argued that it was self-defense. The point is, the firearm was introduced to protect her, he added. Sachs also argued that the charges should be reduced to manslaughter, but the judge wouldn't bind it. She denied that request and said there was enough evidence to move forward with this case. It will go for a grand jury, though no date has been set. Lawyers are expected to go on trial around the summertime of 2023. Fam, that was the story of a female rapper who possibly threw her life away, allegedly, because a man called and said, "Can you come beat a female up?" basically. Once again, rest in peace to the loved one who lost her life. Love and condolences to the family.
So he called her, the Savage chick, to ride. You know, I guess she rapping like how she beat chicks up. So he called her up, and she got beat up. And she said, "I can't take this L. Throw me that gun over there." And she took the other L, which is life. One L stands for loss. Other L stands for life.
Oh, love.
Now her dumb ass, 21 years old, doing like 25 years.
Because I feel like this. I blame the kid for their actions because they know right from wrong. The child, a young adult, the young woman, young lady. But at the same time, it's the environment they grew up in, especially from the home. So my thing is, I ain't gonna lie, you gonna learn everything from your mother. I'm sorry. That's what any child, male or female, if you have a male figure in your life, then you're gonna learn your male traits if you're a young boy. But I don't know. My thing is it all depends on how you raise up too. So my thing, yeah, you lost your life because you thought you was big and bad. Some of y'all rap this shit and they ain't even about that life. And then
let me know how you guys feel about this one. Don't forget to like it.
All right. Go ahead.
Some of these females and men ain't even living this lifestyle and they rap about it just because they seen it, heard it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case, they read about it or whatever. And y'all sit here and think y'all big bag of money. And then when y'all get a little money, it's the money. It's like everybody wanna stunt. That's sad. That's so freaking sad. Our young generation wanna stunt what they have or they think they have or they might have or they not yet don't even have yet. And they still stunting right. Okay, you got a little bit of something now. But my thing is, how you gonna spend that to last or make it better? Y'all don't do that. Y'all wanna stunt. Y'all wanna taunt people. You guys want to do all kind of crazy stuff. And then you think karma is real. And it's like our young generation don't know that because Our generation is now no longer teaching them that. They're not longer no longer teaching them, you know, your bad situation to come up with karma. And when karma can be anything, karma don't have no limit on what it is, no matter how small you think your situation or your, you know what I'm saying, your lick was or how big it was, it's gonna come back 4 times 4, 7 times 7. 70 times 70 is what God said.
Yeah, but man, it is though.
It's coming back that many times stronger for you. And that's just he might even give you a little pinch of it just now. But shoot, okay, I'm still waiting for the next shit you pop up on.
Let me
No,
ask you, is that stunting a crime?
You said what?
Is stunting a crime?
Is something what?
Is stunting a crime?
Stunting, that is like boasting. So it's against the law.
No,
God said do not boast.
no, I'm saying like in human being affairs, right? Growing up in the city.
The flesh, I'm gonna say like this. In the flesh, boasting, it may not be wrong because that's just natural form. But
Right.
boasting to the point that you're literally taunting a person, and you can boast. Like I ain't gonna lie, I boast about my little, like me, I boast about some award that I get, that I accomplished, that I'm proud of.
Do
You
you
know what I'm
deserve
saying?
right, but do you deserve to die?
I don't deserve to die for that. I don't deserve to die for no accomplishment that I made. But
Right.
boasting, like the first guy that we went to BTB, like that was kind of boasting. Like, yeah,
Well, that's different though.
right.
He
Not this, like
he was responsible for taking a life. That's a little different. I'm talking about somebody just showing off money or showing off cars
we
or
should
homes.
not, like God said, we should not boast. Like,
Nah.
yes, we can get it with knowledge, but if you take, like, it's a certain extent, I guess it's a certain extent to me. It's a certain extent and level that you should get to. Now,
Now,
you getting too boastful, like
my
you getting
question is
too
this too.
boastful.
Right. No, but that's a problem. That's a problem with you and God. What I'm saying is, if you are showing off your materials, right, that's between you and God. Why does
Right.
another person has the right to come to you and take it from you or take your life?
No one has the right to do that. One, but at the same time, if you might think it's like no one knows what's gonna happen this next second, minute, or hour. Just
Right.
because, but like I said, God gonna play it how you want to play it. So my
Right.
thing is you can boast. Like God can give you like years on boasting on yourself. Keep on. You have mighty and all that. You good. You know what I'm saying? You got all this money, cars, whatever. The females or guys that you want, what down. He's gonna cut that to the end. But my thing is you're boasting about it and you're boasting about it. That's the main objective of all your conversations. You're boasting. Nah, it's not good for you. It's not
That
good.
doesn't give a right. That doesn't give the right to another person to come
It
and
still don't give another right to take your life. It doesn't.
or take your stuff or
But
call
that's
you.
envy. That's envy, and the wicked will to be dealt with. Because my thing is, the wicked is here for a reason. And my thing is, like some people don't want to realize or don't realize that you can do something. And my thing is, at the same time, you understand if you're boasting more about what you did, how you did it, and you're not realizing how you got it. It's like God said, He's a jealous God. You're more worshiping yourself than giving praise to me. I mean, yes, you did the work. Praise yourself for that, but you can still do the work and don't get it because shit is you know, some things happen in situations. So
Yeah, but all humans boasted except for Jesus, because even King David had counted his army, and that guy got him for that. So because he was boasting about how large his army was. So every man, every woman, well, I don't know about every woman, but every man boasted in the Bible.
I'm not saying that I don't boast, because I do boast sometimes. I can't boast too much no more now, because the new generation that broke my records in my high school. So
What
and my
was the
college.
record?
So.
What was the record in?
I ran track, so I was in like the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 4x4. They broke my record at state, and they broke our record, all our records in high school. So I give it up to them. Like I used to boast by that, and I still do it. I still boast a little bit because they still owe me my plaque. Cause I still want my name on my plaque. But you know what I'm saying? I do boast, but like it's a certain amount of boasting that you're gonna do that God is gonna allow you to do. Like he's gonna let you boast. He's gonna let you boast. Okay. All right. He's gonna see how many times you keep on boasting and you're not mixing him. And that's when it becomes a problem. And that's when like I know that I can't think of the name right now. I don't know. I think it was I don't know, it was one of the stories in the Bible is someone was boasting more about him himself and he wasn't giving praise to God like God didn't help you. I forgot. I'm gonna have to look it up. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. But it's the boasting. And my thing is your boasting can lead you to destruction. I should make that a shirt.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? The destruction is gonna come from black people. It's not gonna come from white, Indian, Chinese, Australian.
Yes, because we got this so much jealousy and hate for ourselves, for our own type of people. And it's
In other words, you can boast. In other words, you can boast. You just can't live around black folks.
I can say you can boast, but you shouldn't boast too hard to put you think you just on top of the world. That's between black folks, any type of folks. Like,
nah.
I mean, my thing is, I ain't not me personally. I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna take that one little snippet back. I'm gonna say I ain't gonna lie. I feel like just because I feel like some people make me feel like I'm lower than I am, I feel like I'm really, really better than them. Just because how you try to make me feel, how you try to determine my attitude and my emotion. So it's like I know I'm better than you because you're mad about something, and it's not me that you're mad about. So yeah, we at.
All right. So next video. Hold on. Next video. Let's get rid of this thug. Here you go.
Block of North Fraser Street. Police say a 13-year-old and two 16-year-olds were injured after.
So a 13-year-old and a 16-year-old were injured after this right here.
Nearly 70 gunshots were fired.
Now, these are some more thugs, right? Savages in the community. This is West Philly, bunch of niggas out here.
Don't write no good parent training.
Well, it seems like it's never there. So they're shooting in the house. Broad daylight. Again, this is broad daylight. They're going to shoot a bunch of rounds.
16-year-old was shot 5 times and rushed to Lincoln Medical Center. 10-year-old and two 16-year-olds were injured after nearly 70 gunshots were fired.
70 gunshots into a house. 70.
The 16-year-old was shot 5 times and rushed to Lincoln Medical Center. He was placed in extremely critical condition. The 2 other victims each suffered a gunshot wound, police said. Both teens are listed as stable at Lincoln Medical Center. Detectives say the teens were standing in the street when a gunman came out of nowhere and opened fire. While police were collecting evidence from the shooting.
Huh?
That happened to both of my brothers.
What was that?
One brother, one of my brothers, my oldest brother, he was walking down the street and he got killed. He got shot by a gunshot. And my other brother was standing on the porch and the car was sitting outside, pulled up and sit outside and he shot. Yeah, I can't relate to this.
Wait, they shot your oldest brother? What the other brother got shot?
My oldest brother was like, he was in his 20s. I say 25, I was 3. And my other brother, I was 13 when he passed and he was 16.
Wait, so you say, so how many brothers passed?
Two of my brothers.
Yeah. And one was 25. How old was the other one?
When he passed, he was 16. I was 13.
Okay, and
the first one I was 3. I was 2 going on 3. He died on April Fool's, and my birthday a couple days, so I was about to be 3. I was going to say 3.
And the person responsible for this, were they black or white?
Both black. Right.
So your brothers would be still around right now had they lived around white folks, even the racist white folks. It seems like living around black folks put your lives in great harm. It's like niggas became the new racist white man, the new racist white Klansman. That's a nigga. That's a nigga. Niggas killed more black people than any white person in this country combined.
No, I don't believe that part.
No, they did because we have the deaths of white folks and black folks. We got the deaths. You know, these are real human beings that died. You know, and they got names and they're put in the consensus. We got the names, but we're talking about 413 murders from Chicago alone every year.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, but that's Chicago alone. That's not Newark. That's not Mississippi. That's not you know, all these other cities that's like known for killing. Louisiana. That's Chicago alone. 413 murders a year. You know, it's clear.
But we're not number one. New York is number one.
No, yeah. But what I'm saying is, no, I think Mississippi right now number one. Mississippi.
But Mississippi, yeah, they killed they Mississippi and what's the other state?
Yeah, but listen what I'm saying.
Tennessee.
But these are black people killing black people who are number one. So I'm saying to you, this is every year. I'm saying to you, which is not even close. You know, you want to Google, it's not even close. Black people have 10 times killed more black people than white folks in this country. Possibly 100 times. It's not even close.
I say okay. Okay.
Not even close.
I say okay. I say we're not. I say we didn't kill more than white people killed us.
Yeah, we did.
If I say overall in general and all the killings, white people kill us more. We're about to reach to the point that we killed more of our own people.
No. In America, no. That's one thing about me. One thing about me. I'm not talking off guessing. I'm somebody who has a great study and great history in Black history. You know, I could take you all the way before slavery, lead up to Civil War. So I'm not somebody who's like freestyling. Nah, I actually got books and all type of information on this. No. This is no cap. White folks have killed less black folks. It's not even close. It's not even close. Like, white. See. Here's the myth. The myth that you believe is that white folks kill a lot of black folks. No. That's not the case. That's a myth that white folks killed thousands of people in America. That's a myth. You got certain states where black folks live, like Mississippi, that white folks was killing, but it was never on that large scale. Never on that large scale. So yeah, that's a great myth that black folks believe but can't support with facts. That's a great myth. Black folks get killed around white folks when we live around them, which really or you know.
You're right.
That's a great myth.
It just says right here. It says the image lists the following categories. It says white killing blacks 2%, police killing whites 3%, white killing whites 16%, blacks killing whites 81%, police killing blacks 1%.
Don't even kill blacks.
And blacks, Shabby, get away from the window, baby. Blacks killing blacks 97%.
Told you.
So no data are specified, and the data is attributed to the stats from Wikipedia. And
I told you, I'm somebody that.
I mean, I get you. That's why I look up stuff too. That's why, like, when you tell me something, I do look it up while you talking. Yeah. That's why I be quiet for a minute. I like to look it up too for myself because, like, I'm not saying I don't trust what you're saying.
Yeah,
I have to read
it. You have to fact check because you're not a yes woman, and I don't like yes people. You have to go look for yourself to verify it. And guess what? If I'm wrong, because I've been wrong many times. Okay.
Right. I'm about to screenshot this so I can post it on my page.
No, I've been wrong a bunch of times.
We
Bro.
kill 100%. You basically saying we kill all our people more than anybody else try to kill us.
Right. And my number one adversary is Amber. And she would call in to tell me how wrong I am.
Well, I don't know who Amber is. I would like to talk to her one day.
Yeah. No, I mean, she'll probably she's gonna be real about that. I'm just saying when I'm actually wrong, like people are gonna tell me I'm wrong. So I'm not always right. Sometimes I'll say something that
Me
be
too.
dead wrong.
Me too. I'm not always right. I just, so I say what I say. Now, if you can correct me, then I can't say nothing about it because hey, you corrected me, and then I have to look it up at the same time. So, okay, you right. Hey, you got that.
Yeah.
You right.
So niggas are niggas' worst enemy. So like, if you want to live for a long time, you're gonna live around non-black people.
Sometimes you can't, but then at the same time, you got to depend on what area you move in because you can go in non-area and then depending on where you move at, they can be so racist against your skin color, and it's just like that's another thing. Like, yeah, you got to move around. Like,
They don't kill you though. They don't kill you. They're just racist.
No, I don't know.
They don't.
Like,
Everybody
state and city different. I'm from Chicago, so my state is whole different.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I know.
So in your state, you got blacks killing.
I'm ready to leave.
Yeah. In your state, you got black. Like, first of all, I just watched a 3-hour documentary of King Von, the serial killer. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched a 3-hour video. It's blacks killing blacks.
Yeah, because the game not.
I don't care what the reason is. It's blacks killing blacks.
You're right, and that's because
I don't care.
The game I don't know. They got some type of way. And most of the time, that beef be stupid. The beef they be getting to about to be dumb as hell. Like, for real.
Hey, listen, Lisa. Sometimes the explanation means nothing. It's all about the reality, and the reality is blacks kill blacks for fun. King Von,
and that's sad.
Right? Yeah, because niggas are on some retarded shit. But that whole King Von, the old block versus Tukaville, like all they did was troll each other on Instagram, and they bragged about catching each other slipping,
right,
and killing for fun.
And then y'all call one person slipping, but it was like this with that situation. It was like this. We gonna get one of y'all because y'all caught one of our people slipping still, and they found a good time. Y'all, they still mad about Tuka, and they still mad about Tuka. They still mad about JoJo. So it's like they still gonna get y'all back. And it's like then y'all stun. Then it's like it's the stun and it's the bragging about motherfuckers, and then it's talking about the people that passed. Y'all make trouble for yourself.
Yeah, I think King Von was like half retarded. He was, when I watched that documentary, that nigga was bipolar, schizophrenic, and half retarded.
I know him I didn't know him personally. I know him a little bit. I can't say to talk too much about him. Cause like I don't be outside like that. I just know people. But he been cool. I don't like the music is something. From what he do his music to what I know him personally, it's two different people. So I just let people. I don't know. Everybody get a different part of a person depending on who they're around, and that's with anybody.
Okay.
I'm like me. I'm more like if like me and you met. I'm more quiet in person because I'm shy. I'm quiet with my family, period, because that's a different, like on that level, I don't really, my family's something else, so I just know what to say and what not to say around that. People I'm comfortable with, I'm me, I'm lively, I like to laugh, I like to joke. And then sometimes my jokes don't be funny, but hey, I don't know. That was crazy. All this killing is crazy to me because I feel like, what are you killing anybody for? Like, what for?
Yeah.
I'm used to going back to we fight that shit out. We fight it out.
Yeah,
And we go about our life. Now y'all killing each other. Like y'all don't even think about fighting. Y'all just walking up to people and just blowing their heads off. Like,
yeah.
dang.
So
No
let me read a couple comments. So Blue Devil said, if I see a minor attacking me, I'm showing no mercy. Facts. And I don't care if it's a woman either. If whoever's attacking me, man or woman, I'm going all in. No mercy.
If they try to take your life, yes.
Nah, I don't care about that. I don't care about taking my life. If you attack me, period, I'm all in. So Tone G said driving is a privilege, not a right. Whole different ball game. Blue Devil
It
said,
was never a privilege.
Nah.
In the beginning of time, I gotta realize they made it a privilege.
Nah, it was always a privilege. But listen, what you got to do is, because this is the right channel for that more sovereignty bullshit. I got extensive on that. Right. So now we can easily explain that. Matter of fact, I might the same way I debate these wicked Israelites. I debated the Moorish people with that sovereignty bullshit, and I be beating the shit out of them. The same way I beat these wicked Israelites. So what happens is you got people who have false doctrines on the internet, and what I do is I'm a defense lawyer for black folks, right? I'm a defense pseudo lawyer. I'm a pseudo lawyer. I'm a defense pseudo lawyer for black folks, and what I fight against is misinformation. So when I see people posting stuff like, I'm not driving, I'm traveling. Oh, we have a deal with the Moroccan government. When they shit like that, I will beat the hell out of them in a debate or a discussion, however you want to put it. So now there's a guy out there, because there's a guy out there that believes that driving shit, and I'm gonna have him come on here eventually. Eventually I'm gonna have him come on here to explain that stupid shit, and I'm gonna embarrass him. But listen, see, the thing is, before somebody can tell you what's legal and what's illegal in this country, you need to know the difference between, you need to know what federalism is, right? You need to know, not you, I'm saying people in general, people in America, they need to know how this country is ran, the hierarchy. If you don't know that, you're in a world of trouble. Okay, so I have videos, and I have already went over how America was made and how the government was made. Okay, from the time it was introduced to where it got now. Okay, and I'm saying right now, anybody can call my bluff. Anybody call my bluff. When I research stuff, I don't give a fuck how long I don't talk about it. I don't forget. I might be a little rusty, but I don't forget. So for anybody who think they're gonna catch me slipping, you're gonna get your ass busted. Okay, just because I don't talk about it, I got that gift. I got that gift. When I read stuff, it's there forever. I might be a little rusty on it, but once I dust off it all, because also Lisa Aries, I also debate. I also debate Muslims, by the way, and I be kicking their ass too the same way. I be making them look stupid on my channel. Okay, because I know their doctrine better than them. So yeah, your boy research stuff and remembers it for a long, long time. So just because I don't talk about it, some people be like, he must have forgotten. No, I didn't forget. I might be a little rusty, but once I read some notes, I'm back on your ass. Okay, so I know for 100% fact, if you don't have a driver license, your life is going to be, and you're driving, your life is going to be fucked. You're not going to win in this country. You're not suing. You're not winning nothing in court. It's a total L. Okay, so I invite, the same way I invite Israelites who believe the virgin birth ain't true, I invite anybody to come over here to show me how they can drive without a DMV license, driver license, and they're okay. Anybody is invited, and I guarantee I'm gonna smoke them out, because that's 100% fake news. That's 100%. I invite anybody. So we talk about so that right now. By the way, this live isn't on. This live is not broadcasted on my regular debating channel. This is on my main channel. This is Unbiased Sports, where we talk about it all. Okay, so my debating channel, Bible, that's Keep It Real Israel. That's my name. That's my Hebrew Israelite name. Keep it Real Israel. Okay, so when I debate Bible and things like that, that's there. But when I'm not debating Bible, we're Unbiased Sports, like we are right now. And this is open topic for anything. And I'll put the Zoom link in the chat. If a nigga think you could drive without a license, let me put this link in the chat and you'll get this smoke right now. And I'm off that holy water? Yeah, so you already know.
I know I'm off that holy water. You just made me waste my food.
Oh yeah, so I put the link in the chat just now. And I dare somebody click that link on some old you could drive without license and get away with it.
Wait, I'm guilty of that. I'm sorry. I'm 35. They just suspended my stuff. I haven't drove with a license and I'm 35.
Wow.
So, I know, right?
And
I did good.
wait,
But my thing is,
how
they
tall
took
are
my
you?
license. It wasn't my fault, huh?
How tall are you?
5 feet.
Really? You sure? How much you weigh?
105, 110, depending
you-
on how.
No, you in good shape. Okay, so why they take your license? Why?
Because I did me three double shifts in 3 days.
Okay.
So I didn't want to go home to be by myself. So I called a guy I was talking to. So I said I want to come over. I'm going to get some food. And I'm tired because I worked
Sleepy.
3 days straight. I have not had not one nick of sleep.
Right.
So they thought I was drunk, and
Of course.
I'm still going to court for this. I go to court in 2 weeks. So I'm
Right.
still going to court.
So let me ask you. So when they thought you was drunk, did they say to take a sobriety test?
I walked in line for them.
Okay, never do that, by the way. And
I passed the sobriety line test.
You cannot pass, and that's the thing I promote on my channel.
No, I did pass that.
No, listen to me, Lisa.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you though. Listen, I did that. They said, okay, you're good. Because I walked the line straight. I had just got off work and just dropped off 3 of my coworkers. So it's like I'm going straight. I'm about to go lay down because I'm tired. I got 2-3 days off. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm not about to answer nobody's phone calls. I've been doing this job for a year, like 2 years. So it's like I know my routine. He told me walking the line. He was like, oh, I said, okay. He said, you this is a one way. I said, no, I didn't know this was one way because my friend just moved over here. So this is the first time I'm coming over here. I don't know this area. I didn't know it was a one way. I just thought I could turn because I seen a street. I didn't see a sign.
Right.
I turned. I stopped when y'all stopped me. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just like right here and he's about to come down. They didn't want to listen to that. They took me and I'm still going to court. They took my car. I don't know where my car at. And I still paying car notes on it.
Oh yeah, no. What you're gonna need to do, because I just been in that situation where they impounded my car for a month. I had to pay $1,100 to get that shit out. So
they gonna have it. I'm about to go give me another one.
No, what you do is your dealership. If you notify them, they'll get it out and they'll just tax that money on your overall payment.
I don't know where it is. That's the thing. The police won't tell me. The car insurance told me where it was supposed to be. I went to the place.
If you contact your dealership, they got more pull than you, so they will force them to answer those questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you don't, but again, like if you don't give a shit, then screw it.
Yeah, I know. I know what this shop I got it from, but it's like my car insurance stuff. They sent my car to it because they paid. I owe the insurance people for go getting my car from me, so I owe them some money. But my thing is, where they say they sent it to, it's not there. And they say it's closed. So it's like, where's my car then? Because my license plate still on there. What are y'all doing? Like, I don't know. The police never gave me a police. They not trying to give me a police report. And y'all the one that totaled my car. It was only my back light was out. But when I went to go pick up my car, my whole front car is totaled. Like, how when y'all took my car from the gas station while I was inside the gas station.
Yeah, and this is why I said this is why I start off by saying this is why you have to trust me, right? Again, like I'm not your normal resource guy. I realized early in my life that I got a real talent. I think my mid-20s, I realized that I got a real talent in research because before YouTube, when everybody come to me for information, and then when I give it to them, they trust me without any doubt. I'm like, maybe I'm good at this. And they like find out information. So I realized that I'm above normal when it comes to research, and I'm actually obsessed with it. That's why when you see me with the virgin birth debates, if you look at me from November to where I'm at now, you'll see I evolved so fast. Like my argument now is totally different from November. And you know what I mean? Because when I debated Captain Tazariak and those guys, that was in December. And like, so I believe certain things I don't believe now. So if they were to debate me now, it'd be way more convincing. Like because I keep studying, I keep evolving. So when I'm and then I even learn Greek in like 1 month. So and these guys can't speak Greek at all or read Greek at all, zero. I learned it in 1 month because when I get obsessed with something, it's over. Like I won't stop. I'll be up, which I was 5 a.m. studying Greek, reading the Bible, reading stories over. And right now I'm at 2 Samuel chapter 11, and I haven't read it in about a month. I took a little break because I was too obsessed. I read all of 1 Samuel, all of 2 Samuel, all of 1 King, all of 2 King. Like I started to read all that stuff over, all because LJ pointed out something in Samuel's that I missed. So I was so mad I missed it. I decided, read it all. like that's how crazy I get. Okay. So back to traffic stops. And what I'm telling you, and not just you, I'm talking through you. I'm talking to the audience that's listening. If this is the American law, this is not state law. This is the American law. If you're in a car and a police officer cut on his lights and pull you over, you are detained. If he says step out the car, it could be for no reason at all. If a police officer orders you out of a car, you according to American law, again, I don't know what Zimbabwe teaches or Russia, but according to American law, all 50 states, if a police officer tell you to get out that damn car, you gotta do it, or all bets are off. They can bust your car up and fuck you up to get you out that car. So you're putting, once again, you're putting your life in the hands of a police officer. If a police officer is dirty, he's gonna fuck you up. If he's clean, he's gonna work with you a little bit. Okay.
Okay, I agree with that a little bit, but my thing is, as a police officer in a rule book, which I have, you have to announce who you are before you come in a crib. You're not supposed to sneak in a crib. Now I can see if you don't have a warrant. That's the thing. You don't have a warrant. Just like if you come bust in my house, you don't have a warrant. I don't have to let you in my crib. I don't care how many officers are out here. Because if you still protrude in my house, that is a lawsuit. No, like I said, that's why I say it depends on what state, county, and state that you live in. Here, I don't know really for stipulations on their rules and laws, but with that certain, like where other people living at, you have to knock. You gotta knock. before you open somebody's stuff.
Yeah.
They don't knock after a certain time. Okay, yeah. When you see the man sleep, that's where I got an issue with that. Like, I understand where the police came from, but at the same time, it's wrong.
Now listen, that's why I had already established. I said I don't agree with the get in the car, right? That's one thing I said.
They never supposed to do that.
Wait.
They know that man had a dog.
Hold on. Okay, well let's start from the tippy top. Well, that piece of shit nigga is never supposed to steal a car. So let's not cherry pick on the what you can't do. So the first negative was that nigga stealing a car. So now that officer hopping in, I already said I disagree. The officer shooting, I said I disagree. Okay, so I already said 2 things. I said I disagree with the officer hopping in the car. I disagree with the officer shooting. I agree with you. The officer knocked on the door and told him
the window or something.
Yeah, knocked his window and said, "You're under arrest. Get out the car." They should have did that. Okay, that's what most cops would do. Hopping in the car with some extreme shit, and they should be held accountable for that.
Right.
Yeah, that was some bad.
That's what the young man mother is asking about. She wants the police to be accountable because my thing is y'all should have knocked on the window.
Yeah, because a stolen.
You woke him up at least so he can at least get conscious. Because shit, when you in sleep, you not fully conscious. So it's like, yeah. So my thing is his first response to do what I guess he normally realized or what he's used to seeing, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but at the same time, just like the dude that got shot in what's that, Alabama. He was at I don't know, a food place. I don't know if it was Burger King or what, but he got shot. But they startled him and they shot him and killed him. And that was crazy because like he was startled. Like he didn't try to drive off. He was just startled. And he was just trying to get out the other side of the car and they killed him. That was kind of messed up in a way. So, but yeah, like I say, karma's karma, and can't nobody judge that but God. So God did what He did. My thing, you did that, you did this happened. Now He did this, and you kept driving. My thing is, but when you get shot, you ain't gonna your reaction, all your stuff is gonna shut down. If you already got your foot on the pedal, you already gonna push that pedal because it's gonna go down because you got shot. You trying to tense up your body, so you can't really you feel the pain, but you can't feel the pain. It's like, yeah, y'all crashed to the car. Y'all crashed in the car into the house. Lucky nobody in the house got hurt. The police didn't die. But he lost his life still because you got one in his head. It was one in his head and the rest was in his body. One in his hand and the rest was in his back.
Yeah. So
like I feel like you could have shot him one time. The first time you shot him in the back, or maybe the second time, depending on if he was going. Because some people can deal with certain type of pain, so they can keep on going.
Yeah.
You shot him again, okay, but more than twice, that's like, to me, that's overkill. And then one of the bullets went in his head, so it's just like, damn.
So for me,
that would mess me up.
Got you. I understand, but for me as a black man, and the advice I give, I say don't steal cars.
But so you gotta realize that some black family don't teach their kids this while they growing up.
I got you. And like you said,
if those are type of kids that's in the streets, they should know and they should take heed of what other people been saying, how they got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't like, well, that's not me. That's how we think. That's how we think. As black people, that's not me. So I ain't worried about it till that time comes. That's how we think.
All right, then guess what? But like you said, okay. So karma awaits them. Okay. So right. So karma awaits them, and he got shot in the head. He's dead. That's good for him. So So now, if black folks can't understand stealing cars are bad, then we are fucked up in life.
Well, you see how young they is though.
I don't care if they're 2 years old.
Right, but I'm saying,
I don't care.
my thing is, listen, I'm saying this for some fact. Do you see how young they is?
No, they're not young. I
Sometimes
think 17. I think a grown ass man. He was not young. He was 17.
he to me, he's still young until he
Nah.
reached 20.
Nah.
Well, yeah, like okay, in other states maybe he grown, but in my
I
state,
think it's grown in every state. I think it's grown in every
no, in my state, a male is grown when he just turned 21. In Chicago, Illinois, the state of Illinois, the male is grown when they're 21. Females are grown when they're 18 here.
No. Listen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so my thing is, regardless, he's still a young. He's still a young adult. He's not even reached.
Okay, that's why a lot of people say women can't raise men, because of that right there, right? We're putting women grown at 18, and we're putting men grown at 21.
We didn't do that. The government did that.
Wait. Just let me finish. Let me finish. This is why men saying women can't raise kids, because
I don't want to raise my man. I want a meal around my kids.
Of course. Right. I'm not talking about you. Right. I'm not telling you.
Because I can't teach him how to be a man. Like I need a man.
I got you. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. I'm saying in general.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, because women baby boys when they're grown fucking men, and they still baby them.
Just like have my example. 2 days ago, when my window got busted, his mom, the boy who busted my window, his mama saved him from getting arrested, and he should be arrested because I've been telling him to stop leaving me alone for like 4 years. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. But his mama saved him 2 nights ago from getting locked up. When he's drunk, he bipolar, woo, and he ain't gonna remember the next day, whatever. I ain't falling for none of that shit. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. So,
yeah, but somebody might take your approach. They might say, no, you're wrong because he's a little boy. He's not
a little boy. He a year older than me, right? But he ain't no year older. He a year older than me. He's too grown.
No, but somebody might take your approach and say, no, he's societal, that's his area. And he has been taught the right way, so you can't judge him.
He have my thing, his mama let him do what he wanna do, just because what she say is his disability, his bipolar. But I don't give that no type of excuse at all. At certain points in time, no. These people know what they're doing, because my thing is, I can deal with my PTS and my depression and my short temper. They can get to a point they can deal with it. Y'all not trying to help him deal with it. So he's going to keep doing it. And he's going to keep doing it and keep doing it. So my thing is like, well, that's how he is. And no, that's not how he is, because you're not teaching him. No, to me, it's an excuse. From mother's side, from the daddy side, if they are able to be in their life. If they're not able, then I can't blame them because the mother refusing it. But no, it need to come from both sides. If I don't want to be friends with you, talk to you, I ignore you, leave me alone. That's what I want. People snap off just because they can't get what they want. And it's like I ain't gonna say all, some. Some niggas, they don't like rejection. And it's so sad to me because, like, it's sad because a lot of females get rejected by a lot of y'all niggas. Males. Men. I mean, a lot. I've seen females get rejected by men. Males. I'm gonna say males. But my thing is, we don't go out and just, like, if I don't want to talk to you and I ain't talked to you in like 5, 6, 7 years, that means I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. Like, it's over with. But you keep pushing the issue, keep pushing it until you like real talk. No, that's stalking. I'm gonna have to take some legal action, and I might not want to deal with the law because I don't want to see another black person in jail. But you're pushing me to that limit. You feel me? You're pushing me to that limit. Like, please leave me alone. Now I
Now,
just
what was he raised by both parents or one?
I'm gonna say one because it's only he stayed with his mama.
Okay, so now good. So you got women raising these men to behave like that. Okay, so it's women raising men to not.
Right. But I said this.
Let me get the thought out. Because women raising men not to receive rejection.
Right. I agree with that. But what about the women who try to teach their son or
Nah.
their daughter, regardless, either one, daughter to son, they
No.
teach their daughter like, you know what I'm saying, this is how you treat people. But and my thing is like, say that this mother check you in front of your friends and the person you disrespect, like stop talking to her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if she could correct you in front of your friends.
That's
Like,
not a
hey,
woman's position though. That's the thing though. Like,
but my thing is, all you know is your mother, and you don't talk to no other female like that in front of her. So she's gonna step in if she's in the vicinity. She's gonna step in. One is because it's her crib, so she's gonna, hey, that's not no, we're not gonna do that. Hey, but if you don't have that and you don't have that all the time, it's like, okay, when she not like, not all men, most males, they'll pick and choose. They'll disrespect certain females in front of their mama. Certain females they won't disrespect because they know their mama gonna like, hey, no, this not that. But at the same time, regardless of male or female, there's there are certain males that will disrespect regardless of who in front of them or not. And that's the thing, like he does like with the person that busts on my windows, he doesn't care. He'll just tell his mama just to calm down so he won't go to jail because his mama is his scapegoat. That's what I'm gonna call her, a scapegoat. She's a scapegoat.
like
So you don't know, he don't know his daddy. He just know his uncle from his mama's side. So
wait. So why don't he know his daddy? Like his mom had sex with a man, right?
because his mama, I don't know what the situation they were between with his mama, but I just know that she said she separated him because she couldn't deal with what he wanted her to deal with, and it wasn't her type of lifestyle.
Wait. Hold on. So the mom made the call or the decision where that the young boy would never know his dad.
No, he just stopped coming. His dad just stopped coming around.
I got you. Well, yeah, because of the mom probably made it an unsafe position.
The mom told him like, if you don't get your, the
No.
mom like,
Yeah,
her, like
listen.
I'm really,
Wait. Just listen to me for a second. Listen for a couple seconds. Okay. So when men be around women and they're like kind of beefing, all she got to do is call the cops. He's going to jail, right? So I understand why he wouldn't come around. He don't want to come around because he don't want to go to jail. Okay. Especially if they're beefing. All she got to do is say, hey, this guy yelled at me or he cussed at me or hit me or pushed me and he's going to jail. So I understand why he wouldn't want to come around. He probably want to lose his fucking job. And the domestic violence charge. So he's like, listen, my baby mom is toxic. I'm going to stay over here. Okay. So when a woman does not let their kids, girl or boy, see their father, okay, whatever beef she got with him, you got to put that shit on hold.
I understand that. I have sisters who have done that. That's what I'm saying. This case is not that case. It's not that he couldn't come get his son or be with something. He just stopped. After he stopped dealing with the mom, he just stopped coming. Period. So he barely know his daddy.
Yeah, nah, I don't believe those cases because when
I had that situation happen to me. My daddy stopped coming to
I
court.
ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you though.
No, I'm just saying, like, I understand like a little bit where she come from, but at the same time, you still have male figures around you that teach him how to treat women. So my thing is it's still not a, it's still, to me, it's still an excuse to me because you have male figures as your brothers, your uncles that's still
that
around.
doesn't mean
Now he's a grown ass man now.
nah,
So
but
there's no excuse for you to act the way you're
no,
acting.
no, it's a big excuse because those male figures aren't necessarily father figures. See, it's a difference between an uncle, cousin, friend, and a father figure. When you have a father figure, that's more respect than just a male figure.
But you know, if I understand what you're saying, but like I understand at the same time you can
It's
still have
her
that
job.
you can still have that father you still get a
No,
father.
no. It's the mother's job. Okay, so if the father don't want to
She
be,
never got married. She never got remarried. She not in a relationship. She being single.
okay, no, but that's her duty. If you're gonna have a little boy or girl, and the father don't want to be part of lives, it's your duty to your kids to go find a father figure, not an uncle, not a friend, not a cousin. It's your duty to find a father figure.
You can't. Well, my thing at the same time, the best father figure is your family member that is more. My thing is, I'm not saying any type of family member because some of my family they're not family figure. They just some.
Okay, no, the difference is
I'm telling you from a female point of view, like
Lisa, but I'm a guy, but we're talking about a guy.
Right, you're a guy and I'm a female, and my thing, I got more female than male. So if I have a son, real quick, if I have a son, and just say that the father don't want to be in his life, I'm going to bring him around more of my male family.
But as a son myself, but Lisa, as a son myself, raising a single parent home mother, that shit doesn't work.
I'll say sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You're right. It doesn't always work.
Lisa, you cannot.
I can't say it doesn't work because I didn't
You're
grow
not a son, so you don't know. So
but my thing is I still talk to
hold on.
Listen.
No,
I still have male friends that
This is my turn right now.
don't have they okay.
This is my turn. Not only my son, Lisa, I'm a man who has friends with other men who were raised with.
Right.
Okay, well, you gotta let me finish though. You gotta listen. Okay, so I'm a man with plenty of male friends, and most of them are raised by single mothers. So what women need to do is listen to sons raised by single mothers and get our opinions and cherish them. Okay? So all of my friends who was raised by single parents will tell you it's a big difference between a father figure and just a male around the house.
I understand that.
Right. So when a single parent mother can't work out with the father, it's her duty to go find a male father figure.
I understand that. I understand all of that. But what I am saying in this point, like every female can't find that. Depend on like I said, depending on the type. Like I understand where you come from. That that's how my daddy was raised. But at the same time, there's some people that can't find it because
Then they failed their son, and then they failed their son, and they got to own that.
So my thing is, it's just like if certain females get pregnant, and you know what I'm saying. Just say certain females get pregnant. Just hypothetically, they get pregnant, and my thing is they can use a rubber. Why everybody can say the condoms 98%, all that, but it still got their holes and peaks through that shit.
Yeah, but why are you involved?
No, listen real quick. Listen. So just say that they have a baby with them. They have a baby with that person. And either, you know what I'm saying, it could be either situation. It could be this situation that the mom and dad is getting to it with it and they can't get leveled eye to eye. So they break up. Or it's just that, you know what I'm saying, he just say, I'm done with you, whatever the case may be, or she done with him, whatever the case may be, and they go set they separate. My thing is, if from the mother, like I have friends that got custody. I have male friends that got custody of they kid because the mother wasn't fit to keep them or have them or whatever happened to them, whatever situation. So they got their kids. And I got friends that either they maybe they passed away or whatever the case may be. They don't want, you know what I'm saying? I ain't wasn't trying to have no baby with you or whatever the case may be. It to me it's equal on both sides right now. So what if, you know what I'm saying, you won't, like, it's parents that you can't make a parent do what they want to do. So if the parent don't want to be a parent to the child, or the child that you and them have, whether mother or father, because I seen mothers leave their babies with their daddies and be gone. And these motherfuckers don't even know where they at. Hey, we can't find them. So it's like either way, it's like, yeah, they both responsible, but either he or she got the baby, they're taking care of it. My thing is, it's not our responsibility to find somebody else. My thing is we need to still chase them up. My thing is, if you have male figures that really grown, like men, like I'm gonna say men, not males, because male could be anybody from any age. I'm gonna say men. I'm gonna say grown men. They'll know what responsibilities is, accountability is, and all that. They're gonna take care of their kids. But if they not ready, they say they ready, but they're not ready. They're not gonna do it. They're gonna be a little bit. They're gonna be in and out, and then it's gonna either be they're gonna be all the way gone or they're gonna be here. So my thing is, like, I can't really blame it on all the females because that's how our system here in America was set up to get the black male out of our house. So we don't have a father at home. We can just be the mother. So I kind of some I agree with. Some men I don't agree with. There's some men that ain't gonna do nothing. Like I just seen, I'm gonna send you the link when I get a chance. There's a man on Facebook. He is bragging that he got 79 baby mamas and 79 kids by each baby mama. But he don't want to deal with none of them. But if he need a kidney or a kidney transplant or something, he gonna call one of them. That's fucked up to me. It's real fucked up to me. So I have to I gotta think logical. Like you say, think logical and think about, like, I have to think about like how I would feel about the situation, but I gotta think out of the box. Cause my thing is my situation, like if I feel about the situation, is that the same as another person's situation? That's what I'm just trying to say. Like I think about it, but at the same time, I'm gonna tell you when you're right, I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong. Either way, you keep your kid from the other parent, whether female or male, you fucking bogus. And God gonna do with you what God gonna do with you. And I don't feel sad about it.
All right, so is it my go?
Go ahead.
All right, now you talk for a little while, so
I'm sorry.
No, it's good though. It's good though. Nah, cause you got your whole thought out. So let me get a few words in before you cut in.
Go ahead.
So for one, it is the mother's responsibility. If she feel like the father is unfit or he don't want to be part of the kid's life, it's her job to actually go out and find a father figure. You damn right it's her job, because when you don't do that, that kid likeliness of falling to the streets and committing crimes goes skyrocket high. So she's setting her kids up. She's setting her kid up for failure when she don't have a father figure. Now, any male coming around, that's not a father figure. That's just a male coming around. I just said I'm a son of a single mom. Many males come around. I did not view them as father figures. Therefore, I didn't respect them as a father. So if they gave an opinion, I didn't give a shit. Who are you? You know, you're not a father figure. All right, now, King Von. I'm sharing the screen now. King Von. He had a single mother home, and his mother paraded this murderer. His mother free my son when he got locked up for like bodies and all type of attempted murders. His mom was screaming out, free Von, free King Von. Now she knows her mother, she knows her son's a fucking wild boy. And she's sitting here championing his wild behavior. She's not talking to him, trying to talk him out of it. She's encouraging it. And then when he gets like a little deal, he gives her some money, buy her car. She's accepting it and she's endorsing, encouraging his behavior. This is a piece of shit parent. So, but same thing with a man. If a man has a kid and the mom don't want to be around, it's his duty to go find a mother figure, to have a nuclear home.
But at the same time, though.
Yeah, you cut in.
I'm sorry, but at the same time, though.
I ain't gonna cut in.
Okay, gotta say this so much, at the same time, like, what if why he trying to find this new mother figure for his son? Because my thing is nobody want to be alone. We're not made to be alone. That's why God made.
But you have to accept. No. That's no excuse. That's no excuse.
But my thing is like, who do you guys have to look for to try to help you raise your kid if you're still trying to look for someone to be a mother figure who you know to be compatible with you and be on the same level with you? So my thing is you have to depend if you have family to depend on. You have to have family.
Of course.
Now some family now
Wait. It's my turn to talk. It's my turn to talk. You cutting in and trying to take over. So if first of all, the government provides assistance.
I don't rely on the government.
No, Eric. Well, it's impossible to raise a kid by yourself without government assistance. It's literally impossible. Okay, you have to be extremely successful.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so when I'm done, you can explain how you can raise a kid by yourself without government help and be successful. But not right now, still my goal. So in my opinion, you have to be extremely successful to pay for the things that your local government will take on the expenses of for you to raise your kid. Like with daycare, WIC, all that shit right there, that's your local government. And I know firsthand, raising a boy by myself is very expensive.
I understand that.
Okay, so that's why I know firsthand you got to be extremely successful to not take government assistance. I know firsthand. So I would love to hear your strategy, but let me just finish my thought and then you can go. So when a parent has a child, boy or girl, and the mother or father is not interested in being part of life, it's the parent's job to go find a mother and father figure for the child. That's their job. Otherwise, you won't have a nuclear. So I was going to finish this. You're not going to have a nuclear family. So the word nuclear comes from the word nucleus, which is a chemistry term. Okay, and a nucleus is part of an atom, and atoms are considered stable when you have the same amount of protons and electrons. Okay, when you don't have that, it's called an unstable atom, and an unstable atom is radioactive, and radioactive means that it's going to blow. It's not going to be around for a while. Okay, so this is funny because atoms are part of chemistry, and we say to build a relationship with somebody, you have to have chemistry. That's a chemistry term. Well, according to chemistry, your atom need to be stable, and it cannot be stable with more electrons than protons and more protons than electrons. You need that to be even. So when you have one parent homes, that nucleus is unstable and therefore radioactive according to chemistry. That's why I said it's your duty as an atom to go be stable. And you'll do that not by providing male figures, you'll do that by providing a father figure. That means somebody's living in the house with the boy or with the girl every day. If it's a single father, you need to go find a woman who lives with your daughter or son every day, not pops up. If you pop up, you're not a father figure. A father figure who is somebody who lives. Okay, your turn.
I was listening. Go ahead.
Finish?
You say you finished?
No, I said it's your turn.
Oh, I understand that. But I'm saying, like, what if there is like just say like hypothetically there's a situation where there's barely like the family members themselves in that family doesn't have a lot of meals, but you guys still gotta like, you know what I'm saying, the elderly men that's still alive and still kicking it. Whatever you want to say, how you want to phrase it. And and my thing is just say that you and the baby dad, just like, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't work out. The only good father figure that my thing is, we have to think, like, my thing is like, well, yeah, you're right. It's our choice to figure out to father figure our life. But until we find the right partner for us, we have to lean on our elders for that.
Nah.
Cause my thing is, I gotta say, some of our elders and other elders are different sides. You know what I'm saying? They might be the elder that, you know what I'm saying, like multiple women, and then you got the elder that, you know what I'm saying, I don't need one woman, and it was. But my thing is, for my young boy to grow up to know what a male is, I will most likely take him around my male family members than I would do my female family members. So it's like, until I can find someone that me, my you know what I'm saying, that I can meet them and they can meet me on the same level, and at the same time they can accept that, you know what I'm saying, even if I have a child, they gotta accept that. Even if they have a child, I have to accept that. So my thing is, I need to know that if you're that, like, my thing is, find another male to be in my son's life besides their father is gonna be way harder than you know what I'm saying? It'll be harder because my male family members, they're gonna accept him anyway because they from me. Now I have to choose and decide which family member they're gonna be around to teach them certain stuff, because there can be some family members that's wicked. There can be some family members there's, you know what I'm saying, they not wicked. You know what I'm saying, they doing what God tell them to do, or you know what I'm saying, whatever they belief is, but it's not wicked. So my thing is, as I'm trying to date around or try to figure out who's gonna, you know what I'm saying, who I match and who they match my aura, like we match the aura, I can't just put anybody in their life. I can find somebody. I can find somebody, like, female is nothing to find female. A female can find men in a snap of a finger, low key. So my thing is, like, with that situation, there's some people like that, like, okay, well, I like you. You can spend a day with them, and a female can be all in love with you the next day, and you around that kid. I can't deal with that. I got to get to know you personally. I at least need to see, like, we got to have a kid date. Me, you, your kid, my kid. If you have a kid, if you don't have a kid, but I need still to see how you react. Like, I can't just say, yeah, yes, I'm looking for a man to be a father figure and a father to my kids because I'm trying to figure out a long lasting relationship. But at the same time, I can't just already just go keep looking for them because that made me feel odd and that made me feel like a hoe because I'm just going through one person. You know, you're not it. You're no, like so. Yes, if my kid's father don't want to be in their life, I have uncles, I have older nephews, I have older cousins, older relatives that is a father and they've been with their woman for years. So it's like I'm not gonna take them around another person. But my thing is our generation, most of our generation, I'm gonna say all, most of our generation now, some of them had their kids at a young age. Now they're friends with their kids to the point that their friends can't decipher, their kids can't decipher when mom has been my friend and mom's been my mom. Like she's my parent. So it's like it's clashing and then they let them do whatever. That's what my thing is. Like it's not like it really is not a lot of fathers in the home. And we need more of that because I feel like certain fathers, they gonna teach them, don't go my path, do this, or don't do that, because it's gonna lead you. And then what do you have? You know what I'm saying? Like it's fathers that gonna teach their kids the right way, but there's fathers they not gonna teach them the right way. And where we mess up as women, we mess up because we don't even get a chance for that man, even though he messed up with us before the baby came, while the baby was coming, or when the baby came. We don't give him a chance to correct his wrong with his child. And that's why
That's why what? Okay, so we cannot hear. Her microphone went out. I don't see the activity. She dropped off. Yeah, so Miss Aries is off that holy water heavy. You dig? How y'all end up arguing about some yeah, funny. We talk about American born savages in the black culture. And y'all argue about some other shit. Yo, she's off that holy water heavy, yo. She ain't listen to nothing I'm saying. The first defense is, yo, black women, first defense is black women can't be wrong. That'd be the hilarious thing ever, yo. It's like, yo, we gotta stop that. Everything you do is not right. Stop. Are you human like everybody else? Stop with this shit. You dig? Stop. If you live in the projects, you've been raised in a single parent home legally. Okay, you couldn't be in the projects with your father there. Okay, that's government assistance. That means that the mom said she's not with the father, according to what I know. Okay, he ain't there with government assistance. So if you live in the projects, you are raised in a single parent home or any like housing type shit like that. That means your mom is there. And most of these, so if that's true, then most of these gangbangers that live in those buildings are raised from single parent homes, mostly their mothers. And if that's true, then the mothers are not teaching them to love women, which you would think. You would think that the mother, since she's the only one home, she's definitely going to teach the boy, if nothing else, how to love and respect women. We don't get that. Boys raised in single parent homes, that's not what they grew up and learn and praise. Hell no. The moms teach them to be a player. Don't trust a hoe. It's funny because it's almost like she's speaking about herself. Like it's almost like she's trying to get her son firsthand, evidence. Like, yo, nah, these women crazy. They'll use you. Speaking about herself. Big. Oh, but here's the last video. This was one day ago, almost got 1 million views already. God damn.
Incident. Von's arrest for this crime would attract significant media coverage, and he would remain in jail awaiting trial from June 2014 to December 2017. And during that time, his people would tweet from his Twitter account saying that they missed him, asking for visitors to come see him on his birthday, and posting clips and pictures of him in jail during his visits.
These niggas in prison with no remorse, still talking gangs and showing guns. That's crazy, man.
You miss me, man? Yes! You lying. No, I'm not. You got the money from Mama? No, it's still a whole car.
That little kid is a future gangbanger, yeah. Yeah, why would you even want your kid? Why would you want with that little boy around this fucking savage?
Sir, I'm flexed up. Holla.
Ugly.
But while Von was in jail, he would raise hell, apparently helping to start a huge fire on the wing in April 2017. He would constantly get into fights with his ops, apparently never turning down confrontations.
That's why I can say Von had over 20 fights in that. He was. He talk about jail. He talk about that shit like it's a rite of passage. Like every that was a street like him, he was like jail was coming. Yeah, that's why he was always in that because he never cared about jail. That's how he was able to be the type of he was in the streets. Because some of these savages, like, and you supposed to do shit with that in the back of your mind, like knowing, like, man, go south, go to jail. Well, shorty sliding up on like the police don't even exist. He just smoke you broad day.
Von would remain in jail for an extended period of time, around 3.5 years in total. And during his time in jail, he picked up the nickname Grandson, apparently for his resemblance in image as well as temperament to the
nothing like him.
Black Disciples founder David Barksdale.
Black Disciples father King David. Look at this clan. David Barksdale, aka King David. This loser in life.
Also known as King David. It's obvious that King Von took a lot of inspiration from the original founder of the gang that he repped, the Black Disciples. Not only going by the name King Von, but also frequently saying David Barksdale's nickname, often ending sentences by saying, "on King David."
Some King David.
Also, while Von was in jail awaiting
King David, this bum ass nigga. Fucking loser in life, nigga.
Trial, the conflicts in the streets would continue to play out, and Von would eventually get the worst news imaginable. His right-hand man, T. Roy, would be shot and killed in a convenience store on Valentine's Day 2017. Von's people would post Twitter tributes memorializing his friend and favorite shooter, and Von would later open up about the very moment that he got the news about T. Roy's death while he was in jail.
Yeah, R.I.P. T. Roy, man, that was my best friend. I got that nigga on my neck.
That's a pause. You put another guy in your neck, that's a pause, man. I'm sorry.
That's how strong that shit. I got him gang banging on my neck. That's how we was gang banging up.
With Von saying that he completely broke down crying when he found out that his right-hand man T-Roy was gone.
This my dog. Before they kill my dog, I was locked up. Killed me, I broke down. I ain't cried so long. But every day, this my you know, I'm in jail. I'm fighting the murder and shit. I call this every day. It's my right-hand man. So I'm telling him like, all right, now since he go, we can tell her he getting that. Man, I'm gonna get you out, Vaughn. I'm gonna get you out, man. Whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna get you out. I swear to God. You know, but we in the streets, you know how that shit.
Bunch of lying ass.
So he trying to hustle, he trying to rob, all type. He doing whatever he can do. I'm gonna get you a lawyer, bro. I got you, you know. He be telling me, give me a shot. I be calling, man. Don't even worry about it, man. Just look, just you make sure you know. I mean, I'm gonna figure this shit out. Just be cool out there. I call folks. It's like, this on like Valentine's Day, you see what I'm saying? I call my mama back. And she crying and shit. Mom, what the f you crying for? You good?
His mom was complicit in his gang banging ass life.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh, they shot T-Roy. T-Roy got... Oh, what? Ooh, what? Oh, look at the phone. You know how that shit, you in jail, you can tell. Hold on, what? Alright. Now we calling him. What's going on? He got hit once, some shit. Oh, damn. What the f going on out there? T-Roy got shot. Look, this is the thing. Y'all don't know T-Roy. Y'all gotta leave our history of T-Roy. Y'all don't know. T-Roy got to go further. That's T-Roy. That's T-Roy. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know T-Roy like I know T-Roy. You know what I'm saying? So now here he gets shot on. He don't want to talk me like don't be lacking, don't be, you know. He was on.
That's a savage way to live. Don't be lacking. Like that means be paranoid of somebody trying to attack you and take your life. Don't be lacking. Like, yeah, what way of living is that? Can't even go to the fucking convenience store without somebody trying to kill you.
Homie, he used to be on each other, you know what I'm saying? Because me and him, we back to back. That's my boy, you know what I'm saying? Folks got shot. I said, hold on. I said, the streets, hold on. Who got shot? Who? Nah, he a gangster. He got shot before. He a gangster. I said, folks ain't make it on front of them out. I play it out, you know me. You know, you got to play it out. You in jail, that's all type of goof ass around. You know, these 30 all of your business on King David, I walk it out. I'm just walking around in circles on that, you know. They put their arm around me when I'm like, damn, you good, bro? You good? What's wrong with you, Vaughn? Yeah, I'm good. Ooh, what's wrong? You got a phone, man? I'm good, you know. They what happened? I mean, they just killed T-Roy. Ooh, he what? I'm T-Roy. They just killed T-Roy. Oh, I got to break it down on King David. I couldn't help it. They hugging me. These some real. You know what I'm saying? We grown ass men. Folks grab me to hold me. Get to there, you gonna be alright, shorty. You gonna be alright. Oh, hold on, boy. That's my best friend, boy. Tell me they just killed my best friend while I'm in jail. I'm in that gonna go crazy. Oh, I'm in that don't know what's going on. I'm in that in that. Who the f y'all? I'm that mad on. Oh yeah, I'm in that in that. Nah, not my best friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that in that. If he get got, ain't a lot.
Actively encouraging it, and quite possibly the one giving the orders. Friends of Man Wan would post outright saying that they believed King Von paid for the hit.
Doing all that, tap him up and see if he can get up and all that goof ass. You know what I'm talking about too.
Whoa. Do you guys feel that it was somebody from the other side that may have did it, or you think it was like a random act of violence within the city of Chicago?
You know who did it, man. All these in the city did it, man.
Okay.
They hate us. But they ain't gonna step outside them gates though. But they know. King Von. We gonna say his name. King Von.
But Von honestly didn't seem to care about anything at this point, and despite the fact that word was spreading that he was the shot caller in Get That Gang's murders, Von wasn't trying to keep this a secret. In fact, he was ready to broadcast that message